Welcome, welcome, welcome. Saturday night special time.
Am I still here? Hello?
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 Stop interrupting the
Hello?
intro.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh,
We are live. If you can tell.
are we?
We did a tack live intro there for you. You know what? We got a real fun show for you tonight. We've got a new segment we're introducing.
Hello?
Cartoon Wars. Hello?
There we go.
Are you
Hey.
good, Hartman?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm good.
All right, everybody. Hartman is good. So let's key that intro and let's get the show rolling.
Hello?
Hello? Oh, it's Saturday night. I'm stoked. After this, Sam and I are going to a
Gay
ghost
bar.
investigation.
Hey, we're
We're
demonetized.
going to a
Oh, shit.
investigation at a cemetery tonight. So it should be pretty fun. One of the paranormal groups that we've interviewed has asked us to come hang out. So should be a good time. The only problem for me is it's all the way. It's like as soon as the show's done, I got to run. I got to hop on my car and I got to drive away. So we'll probably run late. The show.
Whereas for me, it's a leisurely stroll. I just walk down the street to it.
I would
How
just
many
have
years-
my ghosts come to me. But, you know, it's
So
whatever.
Hartman is doing some anti-FBI identity protection tonight.
Yeah, he's in the witness protection program right now, so he is going to be blurry.
I can't let people know where I'm living. The feds moved me. They said, don't tell anybody.
But I'm still going to go live on YouTube.
Yeah. Like that Adult Swim show.
If Takashi
So if you
69
find
can do
out,
it-
if you can track where Hartman's located, then
My voice
you'll get a free
changer's
move
not
courtesy
on.
of the FBI.
if Takashi 69 can do it, Hartman can do it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he just chopped his shit right off, right? That little ankle bracelet. I think. I don't know. Somebody I know did it.
He said, I'm gonna roll over on all you and then get out.
I'm gonna abomination that shit. Just do it somehow. Hit a fence. Hit an electric fence. I think that's what he did. Some out of chicken.
I went to see Slipknot last Sunday.
Hmm.
Man, those guys put on such a great show.
What's
Get you
up?
closer to heaven.
What up, Dollar?
Ah,
You found out that they all like to talk to tomatoes.
I sent you that.
Yeah.
It's cool because it's fucking Corey headbanging.
It's a sad story though. Veggie Tales. I'm pretty sure that the creator got screwed over.
That's what happens when you do stuff for religion.
Yeah, I know. God screws you.
What?
Things happen.
Up, popcorn. Hop on, dude. Hop on. I'll send you a link. Don't not because Brian says you can't. Don't be scared.
I'm sure
So,
Brian
how is
doesn't care.
everybody tonight? How is everybody?
I found out that I live in a neighborhood that's so ghetto that people steal from the Goodwill.
That's pretty
You don't
rough.
steal from Goodwill? Well, I mean,
Some work
that's
at Goodwill, and people
how
are
dare
always
they try
stealing
to
from there.
sell me shit?
No, I
for
don't
higher
steal
than-
from Goodwill.
I don't either. Never.
Rich says send him a link.
Okay, I'll send it to him right now. Like my son was telling me one time there was a bunch of people trying to steal, so they got him from the back and made him stand at the door.
Why you get
I'm
pummeled?
not leaving here.
Well, I pulled up there. I spent all day cleaning out my garage because we got a trash haul coming up. So I took a bunch of stuff to Goodwill and I pulled up and a special needs gentleman got out and helped me unload everything. And he was like, "Oh, someone just stole from us, but the cops are on the way, so it's okay." I was like, "Cool, dude. Like, thanks for telling me, man. I was real worried about that."
I wish I could just tell people shit like that. Like just crazy shit. And be like, yeah, that's what happened today.
Hartman,
Took a
that's
shit.
80% of
Took a
our
shit earlier.
conversation.
I took a shit earlier and it was pretty big. And the cops are coming.
Are you trying to pretend that you don't do that? Because 80%.
No, I had an issue the other day where I went to McDonald's and got a Big Mac, and the guy was slow at the counter, and I looked at him after I looked at the dollar for an extra Big Mac, and I said, "Could I get another Big Mac for $1?" And he goes, "I don't know, maybe." I'm like, what a dick. Like, maybe put the slow guy in training a little longer, and so I can get that $1 Big Mac. Like,
Did you get a $1 Big Mac?
Yeah, I did the sad pout and kind of like, okay.
I picture Hartman
Fine.
stomping his feet. Oh, I want
Life
more Big
sucks.
Mac.
I just lost my dog.
Like to talk to tomatoes.
That's Indy for you.
Good old Hoosiers sitting
Yeah.
around.
Well,
Not
the guy
getting
they
anything.
spoke Spanish. The other guys were speaking Spanish, and he was like, "I can't," and I'm like, "Oh, this is gonna be a tough one."
So they were Hoosieros.
Yeah. I asked him, I was like, "Can I get?" And he goes, "I have to refund your money," and I'm like, "You can't refund my money." No, the order's in. And then I like started pouting and like, "Oh God, this day couldn't get any worse." And then he gave it to me. So, win.
And it was
All
the
right,
most
Rich.
delicious Big Mac
Check
you've ever eaten.
Facebook.
Oh, it was so good.
Brian already texted him and said he's not like, "You're not on the show, Rich." Just joking, Brian.
Oh man.
Pretty
So,
sure Brian's not watching.
Oh. You'd be
He's
surprised.
probably in a trance, getting ready for that 6-hour show.
He's
tonight.
lurking.
So, all right, let's get this show on the road. I think we've got some Spawn stuff to talk about, don't we, Matt?
We do?
Fuck
Right
it.
off the top.
I
Have a
mean,
good night, everybody. We're done.
I don't know. I just work here. I don't know. Poorly. All right.
You
Let's,
guys get paid? What?
Well, no. We get paid in compliments.
You get
I've got a
compliments?
GoFundMe. Got a GoFundMe. I'll send you guys a link to.
We get compliments, and once a week we get invited to a special live stream that's only for the people at Renovision, where we just sit there and watch Marco and Pete count money and fan themselves and be like, "See, you wish you could be like us."
This is what
Yeah.
you do when you work for Renovision.
Yeah. And then Marco's wife comes out of nowhere and like spritzes him with a water bottle just so he can like damp himself off with the $5 bills he's got. And
But then he lights
And
his
she
100.
leaves.
That's how he lights a cigar.
yeah, like Suge Knight lights his $100
I'll give you
bills.
cancer.
Worth it.
It's Marco, you know, in his world, cancer won't affect him. Cancer's afraid
Cancer's
of
not
him,
that
so-
bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah. I'll live.
But all right,
No, you won't. You'll die. Can't. No, I'll live.
let's do this.
News time. News time.
Todd
Well,
McFarlane announces that the writers behind Joker and Falcon and the Winter Soldier will pen the script for Spawn's upcoming live-action movie.
You know what
That
that
is
means,
also-
right?
What's that?
You know what that means, right?
It's
That
gonna
is
be a
gonna
shit
suck.
movie.
Yeah.
God, way to pull it. Get the DC writers and the Marvel writers together.
Everyone
Ugh.
liked it but Kyle. I like Joker, so I mean, I'm okay with that, but
Oh, I didn't see. I just saw Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I'm like, what? Really?
Ronnie says that's a pay raise for me.
and now and so he wants to build a whole universe set off Spawn. And that's a lot of ambition for a guy who can't even get this movie made.
I know how long has he been talking about getting this movie made?
And I love
I
how
thought he had to have it. He couldn't have it made unless it was like look like grimy. Like he wanted it like a shitty quality movie.
his
That
vision
was
of the movie is a movie where you never actually see Spawn, where he's always like in the shadows and he's a shadowy figure, and it's more ambiance
like
than
Alien.
Yeah, or like It Follows, where it's more ambiance than you actually see the monster. And
They should film it like the Blair
Kind of
Witch
like
Project.
Batman. Like
Did you see him? Did you see Spawn? Did you
yeah.
see him? This is Spawn is behind me. That's how they should do it.
is he bleeding acid? It's going through the ship. Oh, wrong movie.
But Jamie Foxx is attached to this, and apparently Jamie Foxx has come out and said that he's been pushing McFarlane real hard to get this going.
Well, I support Jamie Foxx.
Todd's been talking about this movie forever, and he came out this week and he's like, I got big Spawn news, and it's the week of San Diego, or not San Diego, but New York Comic Con, so you think it was going to be big, and and then this is what we get. Oh, well, we're tapped the Joker writer and Falcon and the Winter Soldier to pen our Spawn script.
And he wants to direct it.
And well, that's because he couldn't get a director that would like cooperate with his vision.
So if it doesn't get made, is it going to be a comic book?
What's that?
Is it going to be a comic book if it doesn't get made?
No, he'll probably sell it to Netflix, or it'll go to Hulu or Apple TV or one of these streaming services that'll never see the light of the big screen.
Well, hey, Rich, glad you made the show. How are you doing today? I'm doing good, Kyle. Thanks.
That was a really great Rich impression.
Who's Dick? Where is Richard?
I think that's everybody, Joe. After 300 plus issues, I can truly say I know absolutely nothing about Spawn lore or story.
I know that the covers are cool and that they charge way too much at the flea market for them. $10 for every Spawn book this guy has. Like, it's like, that's some bullshit, man. Like, $10, really?
Flea market, buddy.
Yeah, I live in a small town.
I just know he died. He comes back and he fights a giant cloud called Violator. That's it.
And it gained a bunch of weight. That too.
Yeah.
That clown is scary. Or was. He let himself go.
In the relocation program, he found a clown called Violator.
Yeah, the clown's just skipping the beats. Just call me Violator. I violate kids.
Ronnie says a Spawn movie will be made around 2099. Probably. I don't think it ever gets made, man. Like I said, and if it does, it's probably going to be Netflix or
they made
Hulu,
Dahmer, so anything's possible.
Because nobody really wants to make this movie.
Dahmer wasn't bad. It was just slow as shit.
Well, did you see how Netflix is trying to capitalize on the popularity of it now?
Yeah, I mean, gay people, they eat people.
The conversation, like the real tapes with Jeffrey Dahmer, like they have the John Wayne Gacy one.
They've had that.
I think it looks bad on white people, but
why is that?
Because he's eating black people in it, and other
that's not true. He ate Filipino people.
Well, he's eating other he's eating
white
shit
people.
Imported.
He was an equal opportunity cannibal. All right, he did not hate on anybody. He just
all he wanted.
No, he ate. He didn't hate. He ate.
Yeah, he just wanted to eat your heart.
I didn't say he hated him. He ate him. He loved all of them. I mean, that's what he said.
Hot little boy.
Hartman is in real time being relocated.
I can see that.
He's like doing laps. He's like doing laps around the apartment.
It's I'm in my garage and I'm trying to walk around because the signal, if I sit in that corner, is going to start popping.
Spoiler alert, Dahmer gets caught.
No shit. Damn. Well, thanks for saving me 10 hours of watching that show. There,
you ruined it. There's no sequel now. I thought there was going to be Dahmer and Greg coming out. That show about the gay guy in Liv's apartment. I think was that Dahmer and Greg or Dahmer and Greg?
It works either way.
It did. It worked really good. Okay.
Greg. Oh man.
No, I think Justin's 100% right. Pretty sure vast majority of serial killers have been white dudes. Us white dudes have claimed the serial killer role.
Yeah. Who's that guy that buried all 28 of them like a clown car underneath his house and ran out of room? Like the guy that was a clown, and he was like, I'm gonna stick with this clown theme and try to fit all these bodies in one area, like a clown car.
Where else you gonna put him?
Yeah, Gacy. It was there in the name. He's gay, see? Gay, see? I tell you he's gay.
Okay, so we got a little bit of Scott Snyder to talk about because he's just a cool dude. Did
Is that the
anybody?
wrestler?
Yeah, he's fighting him tonight.
No, Snyder.
He's fighting John Cena. I like how you didn't even know his name. You're just like, he's fighting him tonight.
I couldn't.
And
think
there's
of
an
his
eyeball.
name.
Is that where the Cena came from? The eyeball and seeing? That's what I would go with.
Did you guys actually read this?
I picked it up. I have not read it yet.
So I read it. I'll talk about it tonight. All 6 issues are out because they came out on Comixology. So they're out. You can Google where to read comics and find them.
Was this release part of his Substack?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're already out. But Dark Horse released the first one this week. So I only read the first one just for comic reviews. Like this is chapter 2, but this is actually one of the covers of issue 1 this week. So
is that like a PDF or something, or is it like a physical book?
It's a physical book.
Now it is, yeah.
Now it
Those
is,
subs is that the Substack, the subscription service?
yeah. Substack, it would be like a digital thing that all his subscribers got, but now they've like Chip Zdarsky's releasing one of his books that he did on Substack through physical print now, so it's kind of weird. They even
was that the original plan?
I'm not sure.
You know why they're doing that?
That could be something if they were releasing physical copies of what people thought was going to be all digital. That shit could have value.
You don't saying. Talk about right here. No. You know why they're doing it though? You know why they're going to physical? Because nobody fucking read their Substacks.
Pretty much.
Nobody gave a shit.
So are these going to be limited edition type deals, or?
No, I don't think they're limited edition. But I think the only reason people subscribe to his Substack is because at cons he allows you to like cut the line. So if you're a Substack member, he does like a 5-minute or for like 5-10 minutes before the actual line can start getting signatures. Any Substack member can come up and get their stuff signed, and they don't have to wait.
Wow! So it's like a subscription service for
basically, yeah,
cutting in line. So you don't even have to be an influencer.
Yeah, you don't even have to own a comic shop to get shit early.
You don't have to sell anything on who's not or what is, and you don't have to be a so-called influencer. Yeah.
You know what? Not the logo is a butt. If you look right, it's a butt and some high heels.
Hold on, I'm looking now.
You don't need to be girly nerd
or it's a chick twerking and spreading her legs on the ground like
fucking. Jim, it does look like, yeah, I see it now.
I can't
unsee that now. Thank you, Hartman.
Hey, so bring it up so we can see it. Now we got to see it. What the fuck?
And Twig had it in the W on the Twig cover. I was like, that's an ass and heels too.
Kind of like the Bulls logo.
I don't know. I haven't seen that. Is that an ass or an ass and heels?
No,
it's like everything I see is an ass and heels.
Why did that come up like that?
I actually made a What Thought logo. It was a whatnot with the butt, and it was What Thought. Like, thoughts that hoe over there.
I don't understand why it's doing that, but all right, cool. Let's see if I can do this another way. There we go.
There it is. See, look at that ass.
Look at that.
I mean, it's like it's almost like there with no feet. She's an ass and legs with no feet. Like she walks on like pegs.
It looked like what's her name when she was getting that award, and that video was up behind her. You get to see that ass and boxers.
Oh yeah, that tiny She-Hulkless ass.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so 20th Century Fox, not Fox anymore. 20th Century Studios landed the rights to this movie or to this books, and they're going to option it into a horror movie. So
they're going to do the old Werewolf by Night shit. Everybody's going to do that now.
What, black and white? Is that what you're talking about?
This seems to be a running like thing with Scott Snyder books. So like they get optioned, but they never go anywhere because Brad Pitt optioned. Wasn't it Brad Pitt that optioned Witches? Yeah. and that never got made into a movie. So it's
Well,
just like,
but
Have
Scott
you looked
Snyder,
recently
he's
any
finished-
update on witches?
He's finished the Scott Snyder finished all the writing for it a
for
while
the
back.
script or
They're-
for the book.
Yeah, for the script
Oh,
for the movie.
They're not going to do any witches movie unless it's October. It's kind of
Yeah, it's not coming out this year.
it's
No.
a seasonal release. They're not going to drop a trailer for February.
No, what I was saying about the Bulls thing is it looks like an android.
An android?
records.
Joe's Doolin says the whatnot symbol looks like a hot and ready amputee.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like a peg leg spread eagle. What is he said? It looks like an android.
It does.
It does. It looks
Hold
like
on.
an
It
android
looks like
reading
the
a book.
android symbol, like reading the Bible. Yeah,
It's like reading a book. Yeah.
that's
Hold on, huh?
awesome.
Oh, okay. If you turn it upside down, yes, it does.
And he does kind of have like a big, either he's got a big frowny face or that's like his belly. It's hard
Maybe
to
that
say.
was the original
Belly.
pitched logo, and they were like, "Yeah, it's a bull." Yeah, you're right. It is a bull. That's what I meant for it to be a bull the whole time. It's not an alien. Too embarrassed to let him know that that's what he came up with originally.
The Amazon logo looks like a wiener.
Amazon's logo looks like a wiener.
Yeah, the smiley face with like the little like smirk at the end looks like a giant dong.
Amazon logo upside down.
I know Disney used to have gift cards that looked like he was giving a hand job to Blue Dick.
Like Amazon. Remember, like what was it when Amazon updated their logo a few years ago? It looked like Hitler, so they had to go and change it.
Oh
Yeah.
Look. If
We
you
didn't
want
look
to,
like Hitler.
you should look up the Disney gift cards, and you can clearly tell you that he's holding a blue penis in his hand.
Reminds me of Caucasaurus Rex.
I got it still. I can go
It's a
get it.
pretty big penis to be like, oh, it's not. That's you're just seeing things. It has a slit in it.
Which one looks like he's holding a blue
The one with him and Minnie. It's got Mickey and Minnie. She's in a blue dress.
Okay, I got it right here.
Is this the Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky?
Yeah,
Was
look
that
right
right
there. Right there. That's a dick. That's a Smurf dick.
What?
Right there. Look. Can you see it?
Right here?
No. In the middle. Go to the left. Go to the left.
Right here?
No, keep going. It's a photo in the middle.
It's in the middle. It's in the middle.
Go this way.
exact
Go this
middle.
way.
This way?
Go this way. Keep going. Off of that picture. You got to go off of that picture. Into the images. Keep
From
going.
the top, go down
Keep
through
going.
number
Now down.
two.
Right there.
There it is.
Tell me he's
There
not
it
giving a handy. That is a penis.
Wow.
is. It
A
looks
blind
like they
person can
taped
see
it.
that.
Okay, it's right here.
You can't say that's not a penis. I mean, I didn't even know. I saw it before I heard penis.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right.
Yeah, that's the kind of picture that I'll send you into witness protection.
Yeah.
That's why Hartman's been witness protection.
You ain't got to tell me twice.
Okay. So you didn't get the
Oh.
chance. We'll review that Scott Snyder thing later. I'll bring it up and we'll run through it real quick. So Keanu Reeves is making waves now.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves
Putting out a comic.
is weighing the possibility of directing the Berserker movie, an upcoming film based on the comic hero co-created with Matt Kindit. So why do you think this is another comic book movie that nobody wants to make? So because he said it was going to be made into a movie, he's going to take on the directing of it, or
Is he going to be starring in it?
yeah, probably.
Leave
He's
it to
starring in
him
it, he
to
wrote it,
typecast
He's producing it
himself
and he's directing it.
into a movie.
He's never done that before.
I know. I mean, but he's doing it for the first time. He's typecasting
I
himself
hope
into a
so.
movie. I mean, John Wick's coming out though, right? I mean, is it a prequel to John Wick?
What are
Probably
you
get
trying
another
to what are you trying to say
John Wick.
about Keanu Reeves? That's what I want to know.
He's putting himself in the role that he's being typecast for in these movies. Like he's playing the same character, right? Like
Hello,
Mia.
FBI.
Like, oh,
yeah, I've got him. I've got him right here on stream.
dude.
Yeah, he just.
I think I'm
Keanu
back.
Reeves.
Like
Like
he's
this is intolerable. You got to come pick him up. Thanks.
He's in Indy. Come and get him.
dude. Yeah, I'm back. Like that's Keanu. Like, and he's like, I know who's gonna play this guy perfectly. Me. I'm gonna play him. Like, give somebody else a chance, man.
He will.
Give someone else a chance.
I know.
Yeah, he's not giving anybody a chance to play Keanu
Yeah,
Reeves.
FBI. Yeah,
I know the perfect person that can play Keanu Reeves.
he's bad. He's still going after
Hartman.
Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves dropped his salary to play in the replacement so that Gene Hackman. could
That's
switch
Superman's.
to Charles.
That's Superman's grandnephew,
Yeah,
Who?
he doesn't get it.
Christopher
Yeah, go get him.
Reeves.
Indianapolis. Yep. Just track the signal.
Christopher Reeves and Keanu Reeves, man. You don't see it?
Hartman,
Google
I can't
it.
believe you're going after Keanu Reeves like he's
I'm
some
not
selfish
going after
bastard.
it.
He's
I'm not
he's
going
the
after it. He's a
nicest
good
guy.
guy. Like, look at he's throwing his hands up. Like, what do you want from me? He's not going to be a Nicolas Cage anytime soon. But I'm kind of getting Nicolas Cage vibes
Ugh,
as
no,
of now. Like, it's
No,
I'm
wrong.
getting them.
wrong.
I'm getting them, man.
Oh, Eleanor.
Comic books.
You
Next
couldn't be
thing
more
you know
wrong.
is- What, you gonna tell me he pays all of his stunt people more money than they deserve, and he eats sandwiches
Yeah.
alone on a bench? And
Not only that, he does his own stunts.
well, who's he paying? Why is he paying the stunt people then?
Because they're not doing anything. He feels bad. They're not working.
What
They're
the
just-
hell? Why would you do that? Are they unionized? That's what it is.
No, the stunt people are his co-stars. Have you ever seen a John Wick movie?
Never. Yes, I've seen them all. I've seen all.
Okay,
of them.
so he does his own stunts. The guy who was his stuntman in the Matrix movie directed John Wick.
Well, what are you telling me this for? It's not going to make me change my mind on him and his stunt people. I mean, I like the guy. He's cool.
What did Keanu Reeves do to you, bro?
I loved Bill and Ted.
I just don't know where you're getting all this take. Like
He's
if
just.
Keanu
I
Reeves
just feel
wants
like
to
he's
make a
putting
movie
out. I
based
feel
on
like
a
he's
book he
putting out
wrote.
another movie that we've already seen. Like,
I
this
haven't
is
seen
John
this.
Wick, right?
This is
John
original
Wick.
content.
Is this John Wick though? Like, is this Berserker? Like, is it kind of John Wickish?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going
I
to
love
put out
John Wick.
another John Wickish
More the
style
merrier.
movie, and he's playing himself. Like, I just,
No. Hartman, this was called Berserker.
yeah, I know. It's like a prequel to John Wick or something. It's like, it could be something related to John Wick.
Like when he's in the military before he gets into like the spy game.
Yeah, it could be a prequel, like, and he gets like a god mode.
My question is Berserker like the initials of people he knows, like Brad, Ray, Zoe, Reynolds, and then the KR
No, it's
is
his
Keanu
license
Reeves.
plate.
Keanu
His license plate. Come on, man. We were just talking about license plates, and he was like, "Berserker's not taken."
It's his favorite song.
Dude, he's all about it. Like, Berserker.
But if he's producing and directing and writing and starring,
He's taking jobs.
then I'm all for it. He's only taking 4 jobs. He's not going to get paid 4 salaries.
Well, he's going to give it away like a YouTuber.
I need that says Hartman looks like OnlyFans after my tips run out.
You are cut off.
Sorry, Mister.
I'm naked. I'm naked and I'm all red. That's what happens when you get beat by your BDSM lady. Look like a tomato.
Hartman likes to look like a
Fix me some
tomato.
chocolate milk. Now. Chocolate
All right.
milk.
Fans of The Simpsons have a chance to get their own creepy Krusty the Clown artwork featured on the upcoming Treehouse of Horror Halloween special.
That's a mouthful.
Some of them are good. The only one I've seen so far is like they did it off the It cover and it was really good.
Well, they're doing it this year finally. It's finally going to be a Treehouse of Horror skit.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
they haven't done it before. This will be the first time. So,
First time in 60 years.
Hartman's just auditioning for the Thunderbolts, Ross Red, Hulk.
You won't like me when I'm angry. Call me Red Hulk. Not American.
I think it's cool that they're letting fans submit. I think it's cool. That's how you can tell the Simpsons are out of ideas.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I thought that was when they brought that
That's how you can tell.
that dog in that surfed. What was his name? They brought the backwards hat wearing dog.
Oh, that Homer voice.
Yeah.
See, I thought you could tell they were out of ideas because they hadn't written an actual joke in 15 years.
The Great Pumpkin from Charlie.
A great pumpkin. I'm not a pumpkin. This is a red shirt. Those are tomatoes.
It does lean orange.
It
does not.
Corn.
It does too.
It does.
It's redder than the devil did.
And the darkness of the logo makes it look like whatever you carved into it. And now you froze, so it's even better. It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Do you remember that episode of The Simpsons where Marge finally went and bought a new car? It was wild.
I remember the episode where Homer makes his car.
That was awesome. But I remember Marge went and bought this car.
Pretty much any adjective and nouns you put together is going to be a Simpsons episode, right?
Yeah. But all right. So we finally got to see
Homer squash somebody on a couch.
We finally got to see Daredevil's costume.
It's OnlyFans right there. Homer squashing people on a couch.
Marvel's showing off Daredevil's new costume.
Did Homer ever squash anybody on a couch?
I skipped the fucking thing. So go ahead, Matt.
Cover Price and CLZ team up to offer real-time tracking for comic book collecting values. It's pretty cool. I use the CLZ app to keep track of the comics I own and what I still need, and it's pretty cool. When you add a book, you can add if it's graded, you can add the grade to it, and it's real-time tracking now the value of that book. So it goes up and down and fluctuates depending on how hot that book is currently.
I got a badass app that does it right here. It's called
eBay. CLZ you can actually export to a CSV format. Isn't that right? you don't know anything about CLZ's exporting function? CLZ can export functions.
Yeah, I haven't had to export CLZ. It's okay.
Where the fuck is the IT department at?
It's great for eBay sellers.
Right? Oh, please tell me you loaded that into the deck.
I did it. I just thought about it, though.
What is it?
I can. I can load the
Does
link
it have to do with
it.
somebody yelling?
Just pull it up on. I was gonna say, just pull it up on Insta or chat or whatever.
Wi-Fi matters.
Everybody's favorite comic book shop personality was
Wi-Fi
filmed himself just losing his shit at New York Comic Con at whatnot, and you just kind of see Gem Mint standing there,
gotta suck to get some
dopely. Pretty much, yep.
Hold on, let me bring it up real quick. Joe says Cover Price is a worthwhile subscription.
Yeah, I like CLZ myself. Like, I got all my Spider-Man stuff and all my Walking Dead stuff, and like pretty much everything I own tracked in there. It's nice to look at so I don't double buy stupid shit.
Let me see. Where's
that CLZ is my favorite app for books and shit, though. It's amazing.
Hold on, I'm bringing it up right now. Let's see. Wait, pause it.
How's Windows 95 treating you, Kyle?
It's pretty
You're
good.
one to talk, man. That's pretty bold. Pretty bold of Hartman to say.
I'm on an iPad. My
How
shit is
are we
so
to even
well kept. You can't emulate it.
You look like you're on a grease stain.
Huh?
It looks like your operating system is
I
a
broke
backyard
my
grill.
cover for my iPad. I mean, I'm on federal protection.
Get me a tech guy. I've been screaming for 15 fucking minutes.
Can you guys hear that?
No.
Oh yes. This
Oh, yeah,
is
I
what
can.
needed.
Somebody come over and help me. The connection keeps
Oh my
dropping out.
god.
15 minutes.
What the
I'm
fuck?
yelling.
Hold on.
Whatnot. Nobody's coming over to help me with my connection issues because they're all playing around.
Look at Jim Mint just standing there.
Oh my god.
Tech guy, I've been screaming for 15 fucking minutes.
That's when I start looking for places to hide.
Everybody's screaming for somebody to come over and help me.
Jim Mint's more like, what is this dude doing here, rather than get him some help.
Like, yeah, like who let this guy have a one-knot?
Yeah.
Man,
That kind of shit wouldn't happen to Comic Tom or Nerdy Girl there, Dennis.
I got to hear it one more time, you guys.
Yeah, dude.
nobody's coming over to help me with my connection
Somebody better get
issues
Santa under
because
control.
they're all playing around. What am I here for?
What am I here for?
I've been screaming.
Oh no, that's
muted.
so much worse. That's so much worse than I
That's
imagined.
the question. Nobody knows why you're there or anywhere, really. I mean, seriously, nobody knows, and nobody really cares. Hey, I was at Con today in Michigan. Everybody's happy. You want to know why? Because nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
15 fucking minutes.
Who cares? Like, so
Where'd Hartman
obviously
go?
you're on the street. Like, who cares?
Hartman was starting to look
no
like
offense to the core, but like I get that's like what his content is coming down to now. But like, dude, really, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing on the internet. I mean, like, it's that bad in comic books that this is the point that we got to watch some fat dude screaming and calling a girl the B word. Like, this is what we're doing. This is the content we're fucking watching. I mean, no offense, but like
Hartman was starting to look like a Rorschach test.
what's going on, guys? How you doing?
What's up, Marco?
Oh man,
Shouldn't you be
Not
shooting
much.
off
Hi,
fireworks
Dad.
or being a pirate or something?
I was not a pirate today. No, I was at
Cleaning traffic.
Yeah, I was
Garbage
actually
on
at
the
a con
traffic
as
road.
usual. As usual, I was working. Got back in a couple hours ago. Sat down, had a nice charcuterie board with a little bit of wine, and I saw you guys tag me in a post. So I figured, well, hell, I haven't hung out with the original MCM boys in a while. I might as well go see what they're up to.
And not, fucking nonsense.
No,
And then I get on and I have to listen to that horse shit. Like,
I think there
come
was
on,
a
guys,
phone
I won't
call
be
made.
back. Just so you know, I will not be back again. Like, that's oh my god. I mean, that's just a nightmare of a voice. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it out of my head. I'm going to go watch horror movies for the rest of the night to
There
try.
was a phone call made. He's like, hey, Marco, it's Pete. Are you doing anything right now? Yeah, these boys have said penis like 15 times in the last
Have you
2
guys?
minutes.
Penis
Can you
is-
get
Get
on
on
there,
there.
please?
And
Penis is an
fucking
okay
calm
word.
these
Hey, Matt, that was
motherfuckers
good
down.
jokes when we were on the other channel. I'm not quite sure that plays that well here, though, because here we don't have babysitters. But
We're
If
going
you're
to
saying
keep on
penis-
with the penis jokes.
So then it's okay
fine.
then.
yeah, I don't give a shit. Have I ever given a shit?
Penis
I'm trying to
approved.
post on the IG though. Somebody get over here! I'm trying to post on IG for 15 minutes. Somebody help me out! Blah, 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 blah. I haven't put on pants in 10 years. All I wear is pajama pants all day long. Blah! Like, what are we doing? Like, seriously, this is what this has turned into. This is just, it's depressing. But the Comic-Con wasn't. It was nice. We had a lot of good people out today. Good to see. Good to hang out with the smelly folks that are our kin. That actually care about real things. Oh, there's a couple. Well, believe it or not, somebody broke one of the toilets today at the con. Like they bombed the toilet so bad
so big that it clogged.
they
the
had
toilet?
they had to close the toilet down. Not lying.
They shut it down. They're like,
They shut the
no
whole
one's gonna
bathroom
beat
down.
this one.
That's what
This
happens
is
when
our
Matt
winner.
goes to Comic Con.
Yeah.
Joe, yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is. But it's nicer. It's got good cheeses in it. I had like obviously a brie, and then there was a sharper
go with brie.
Yeah, a sharper white cheddar, honey goat cheese, manchego, a little bit of a Gruyere, and a little bit of a Bulgarian feta, as a matter of fact. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is this Saturday night
It's
special?
a little tangy for my taste.
What's that? Yeah, maybe a little bit tangy, but it was nice. It went well with what we had. A little honey, something else.
Nice.
But so. Yeah, no, I cannot believe I've been to a lot of cons before. Somebody's passed away in a bathroom before. They had to shut it down.
Somebody died in a bathroom?
Oh, yeah, at a con. Oh, yeah. That's sad. Yeah. Yeah, well, no, the worst part was I came back making jokes about it because I didn't know the guy died. So when they asked me where I was, and I was like, I was just killing something in the bathroom. And they're like, too soon, bro.
Harmon's looking like the footage we wish we had gotten at our last ghost hunt.
What is that?
What?
That looks like a close-up on his eyeball.
They're like, that's you guys. Look, there's a UFO about to probe somebody right there.
Marco talking about food is better than most comic channels on YouTube.
Thank you. But yeah, no. So that happened one time. That was unfortunate. The guy was good. The guy was an alright guy. The guy that passed away. But whoever destroyed the toilet in this one, there's something wrong with you because it was like the main hallway walking. So we're like, what? It was like early birds were an hour early, regular after that. About 45 minutes after the regulars came in, the con died. There was like nobody coming in. We're like, what the hell's going on? What the hell's going on? All of a sudden over the PA.
Excuse me, everybody. The male's bathroom is completely closed off. You'll have to go down the hallway and to the left from now on if you're a male and would like to use the bathroom. Please, the male's bathroom is closed off.
Please stop using the vendor floor.
What if I identify as a female, but I'm a male?
Then you got to leave. You need to leave.
What is this guy? Anyways, this is what they did. They just closed that one off. But whatever had happened, I guess the person had like blown it out so bad that then like they tried to keep flushing it because they were embarrassed, and it overflowed. Like it's flooded the whole, so you could smell it in the hallway coming in. So they had to air out the hallway just coming in so they couldn't get it. So.
All right, can we stop the description of the story before it gets any worse?
No, that's as bad as it gets. And then they had another bathroom.
Joe says that's the way he wants to go out on the crapper.
Like
Elvis. And that's when Marco
what you love.
I was going out to get my third pair of shoes, and a piece of corn just floated past my foot, and I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta get out of here."
I want to go out the same way my great grandfather did.
Who eats one piece of corn?
Mid-coitus. He was railing his girlfriend, and he had a heart attack and died on her.
Oh, good Lord. All right.
So now she's got a ghost that's inside her all the time.
Ghost coming this fall.
Coming this fall.
He says, what do you expect? The predominant diet is hot pockets and Slim Jims.
That's a good point.
How you
they don't
been,
serve
Marco?
a lot of fruit and vegetables at those cons.
Good. What are you guys doing? What are we talking about?
Right now we're talking about poop stories. It sounds like it.
Very good.
We were talking about Cover Price and Still Z working together.
So now we're going to be talking about Marvel showed off Daredevil's new
Yellow
King
suit.
Daredevil costume.
The King Daredevil variant, from the comics.
And how he was caught on surveillance with his mask off thanks to that chick.
It looks very similar to Elektra's Daredevil.
Yes, it does.
Costume, just instead of the mouth being covered, it's the face.
He's smiling and happy though, so that's all that matters.
Yes. That bottom one, it looks like Batman.
How much difference is this from the Elektra costume? It isn't at all, right?
Like I said, just not really much different at all, actually.
It's Assassin's Creed meets Deadpool.
No, I saw that. Now all they need is
all Daredevil needs is a plot.
They had a run there where he's starting to get at least popular, and then they just killed that thing off.
They usually do.
Yeah.
I thought the first 2 issues or 3 issues of his new run have been pretty good.
It started good because he was like, it started out really well. But it just.
Who's writing this one?
Isn't it Chip Zdarsky?
I think it
is.
Is
it still
Zdarsky,
Chip?
yeah.
It's still Zdarsky?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know.
5 issues, man. Good job, Chip.
Yeah, nice.
It's like a ninja.
So
I like those like fucking construction nails he's got in his fists.
Why does his face look like that big red guy with his horns cut off? What's his name?
Hellboy.
Yeah. Looks like
That big
Hellboy's
red
head.
guy with his horns cut off.
Are they? Is he like running the underground again? Is that his deal?
That's a big head.
It looks like
think he's
he's
actually
just
trying
got
to
his
get out
contractor's
of-
license.
he was trying to get out and leave,
Oh, really?
and there was always something that's keeping him from
Yeah. They're
leaving.
always.
That's yeah.
Like I think he's working with a group called the Fist, and you just found out in the last issue that Punisher is running the Hand. So
Oh, okay. All right. Wow.
Got an underbite. Underbite to make a mom happy.
what?
Why does that?
Did you
An
guys?
underbite? He looks
No.
like
I don't, what?
Did you guys see? Did you guys see the? Did you guys see the? Did you guys see the new costume on She-Hulk?
Yes.
What do
Yes,
you guys think of it?
it looked like ketchup and mustard.
That's a funny.
okay,
that's
I
a-
guess.
that was a funny one. I don't know. I didn't think it was that bad. All right. What else do we got, Matt?
I like this. I think it looked so much like his like Netflix one, just different colors.
Yeah.
There really wasn't much difference to it.
So DC still vesting into Ezra Miller, man. They just
Oh my god. Oh, that's Ezra Miller now. Okay,
Then
Oh,
now
that's-
and forever.
that's a look.
I try to find the best pictures of the people that we're talking about,
Mhm.
so that as we're talking about it, there's a very enjoyable picture. But yeah, he's going in, he's doing more flash filming. So all of a sudden, they're no matter what he's doing, they got their chips on with him.
I thought he was supposed to be going to jail.
He's supposed to be getting mental help for his breakdowns.
So it's gonna be part of the new Flash movie. Is he gets arrested and he's in jail?
Really?
Yeah, they could just use the
Yeah, they
body
could-
cam footage.
And
That's
he's
part of the
gonna put
movie.
him in jail.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, they canceled a lot of stuff that they probably shouldn't have, and they left things that they probably should have canceled up. But that's DC never doing it right. So
Did you know there's a trailer out there for Batgirl? Someone leaked the trailer for Batgirl.
Yeah, it looked awful.
Did it look awful?
It
Yeah.
looked really bad.
I mean, I would say play it, but we don't do that kind of stuff here. So
they didn't. Did they finish the trailer for Batgirl or
Oh,
no?
oh yeah, it's finished.
I thought they said that none of the stuff was finished. Like I thought that's what people were complaining about. Like they had something, and then they tried to reshoot it because it was so bad, and then they started reshooting it all. And after they reshot it, they didn't get to do like the finishing production level on it. And then
I feel like there's a contingent of Hollywood whose only exposure to Batman was Adam West's Batman.
oh really?
And this Batgirl trailer is very reminiscent of Adam West's very campy Batman
Hmm.
take.
Well, I'll go check it out. I guess.
So it's not.
we can play it with no sound.
No, don't do it.
I swear, but hey, Marco, I swear this week we will not show any demon boobs.
Did you show demon boobs last week?
Did you?
I didn't.
No.
miss
Why
that.
would you show demon boobs?
Send 'em to
Why
my
would you do
phone.
that?
Well, I just turned the monetizing on to you guys, so just so you know, that's why I'm actually here. I'm like, oh, they're in. I had turned the monetizing out. Pete forgot. So please don't do that. But that's all right.
What are
We don't
we-
have to show the video.
What the fuck?
I mean, I got it pulled
up.
up. We can show it without audio.
Have they
if you
fired
want,
Ezra
but-
yet?
Just do stills. Put it on pause.
Put it on pause every 10 seconds.
We've been
Just
doing
give us a
that.
couple.
Oh shit! Look at all those views.
Yeah, it's
Ah no!
screaming in
Now
the
it's
rain.
raining.
Oh, that's the Collider video.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is
I think this is a fan
That's
take.
fan made.
this is a family
It's a fan
video, dude.
take.
Oh, good.
Mm,
Yeah,
don't
it's,
think it's
they
fan-made.
took the Collider
Yeah,
took
it
the
is.
information they were given and made it into
no,
their own
because
trailer.
that's the actual Firefly costume. Like
Yeah,
I think there
but-
are other parts like cut into it, but
It's reconstructed.
that's legit. Not legit in a good way, but
Yeah,
No,
I'm not saying
that's
it's
the same
bad.
scene we just saw 6 times. This isn't a
There's
real
like-
trailer.
That's Keaton. There's Keaton.
Well, it does have a lot of.
It
real
does have
parts to it.
snippets
Like
of real
Keaton,
stuff,
yeah.
but
Her and Keaton sitting together.
they had
Like,
the
it's
shit
just-
recreated.
That right there, like it's so campy watching her run through the streets.
That wasn't that was actually added by the Collider guys.
Didn't Brendan Fraser?
That is Brendan Fraser. He was supposed to be Firefly in this movie.
Oh shit!
They put out a video about 2 weeks ago where they actually show.
Oh, I
how they
accidentally
made
restarted it. My bad.
You know, it's that's
didn't
the
get
thing though.
much
Like
of
her costume. She's wearing 3 different costumes then, and they keep showing
See,
the same.
that's why it says CD at the beginning.
Yeah, he's right. They did. Yeah, this is just a.
This is the most legit shit you're gonna get, though.
Yeah.
All right, I'm banning Ronnie.
Those guys are good.
Oh,
Like
damn.
those guys are solid. Like the channel is, but it's just not legit.
Yeah, that's not legit, dude. Yeah, good call. Good call, Harmon. All right, cool.
All right, so
That chick though, that's in that, she's gonna be in that movie the Snyder's doing for Netflix. She's one of the characters in that little verse he's making.
Oh, but did you guys see Justin? Was it Justin Lin? Is that who it was?
Great
Ooh.
show, thanks to Marco. LOL.
that's why I said I'm banning Ronnie. Because all of a
There's a
sudden the show's not good unless fucking Marco's here.
Hey, anytime we can talk about toilets getting exploded, I guess it's good content. What were you saying? I'm sorry. What were you saying, Sam?
There's a director, I think his name is Justin Lin, who was DC or Warner Brothers was kind of courting to take over DC properties and kind of show run them. And
Okay.
he said, after what you did to Batgirl, no thank you.
Oh yeah. Wasn't just that, they did the animation dirty too. Fuck it, they did a lot of stuff dirty. I mean, who would want their project to go all the way down to like the post-production part and then you get everything clipped? Like that's ridiculous. But I mean, how bad could Batgirl be? The Suicide Squad 1 came out. That was terrible. They let that roll. What else did they let roll? The second Wonder Woman wasn't good. They let that roll.
Yeah, but when they come back and start saying we need another $100 million in reshoots, you just can't. And they've got this write-off period because of the takeover.
yeah,
It makes
yeah.
sense to can it and just recoup something rather than.
No, but they
putting it out there.
already gave him the money for the reshoots.
I don't think they did. Like
Yeah.
I know they shot the original, and then they said we need another $100 million for reshoots, and they basically told them to kick rocks.
Oh, I don't know about that. I thought they did the other one. Confirmed that. Oh, Superman is in Black Adam by screeners. What screeners?
Those are the people who watched the movie before.
Oh, watch it. Oh, he's talking about the people that. Yeah, okay, the pre-screeners.
I thought it was just his mustache.
That was apparently one of the stipulations for The Rock to do the movie was that Henry Cavill had to be in it.
And he gets to say, "Can you smell what the Rock's cooking?" 3 times.
All right, well, I guess I think it's time to talk about She-Hulk.
Oh yes.
Was this the one? This is the Daredevil episode.
Episode 8.
It's
Was it
episode 8.
Daredevil? Which episode was it? I might not have watched it yet. Was it
God
the
damn it,
Daredevil? one?
Kyle.
The
You
Daredevil
have one
episode is
job,
episode 8.
Kyle.
He
Damn
was.
You have one job, Kyle.
All right.
I actually watched She-Hulk.
Oh, really? We're doing this. We're doing this on. Okay, fair. You could have just rolled with the 7 and nobody would have remembered.
We
But,
do
all
it
right.
We did that once, and we got
Oh.
hated on in the chat. Like, oh, it's not this episode. It's this
All right.
episode.
Okay. All right. Fair. Well, then you just tell them to kick rocks. And you keep going. All right. What do we got? This was a Daredevil. Good. This was the Daredevil episode.
Yeah, so this episode absolutely confirms that She-Hulk is the worst superhero lawyer in the history of Marvel Cinematic Universe. She's been out-lawyered in every episode except for when it came to Emil Blonsky.
You're grading this on her lawyer ability. Okay.
Look,
That's
there's two
that's an
parts
interesting
to
take.
this
Very
show,
interesting take.
Marco.
Okay.
There's 2 charts.
Okay.
Or 2 charts. There's 2 parts to this
charts.
show.
I did
There's
that
the
the other day
lawyer
at
part
work.
and there's the superhero part, and she fails at both of them. She's not good at either.
I'm
So
not
first,
quite
back
sure
to
that
the legal-
anybody's.
the legal side.
I'm not
What's
sure
that
anybody's
fan
watching this.
say? He's super a puss.
I'm not sure that anybody's watching this for the actual legal skills of She-Hulk.
Well, we're not watching it for the nudity either.
Yeah, it's a Disney Plus. Of course you're not.
If they're gonna tackle that part of her life, then absolutely they're watching for it, right?
We're
So
watching throats getting slit on another
she's-
show. I want to see some
she's
other
a
slits.
yeah, she's a terrible lawyer. She's a terrible
See some
superhero.
other slits.
She got out lawyered by Matt Murdock, and then she got out superheroed by Daredevil, and she was so turned on by the fact that she got outdone by a man, she bedded him. Right
She
then
didn't
and
even
there.
want dinner.
She's
was
so
like,
horny, but then when the sex tape comes out, she goes crazy. Make up your mind. You can't have
I like
it all.
it. You want to go for dinner sometime? Let's just skip all that.
Let's skip it all. Let's just have
let's get
some
the bump and
botched
ugly.
sex.
Let's do it.
Let's take those fries home and use them
Yeah, I
this
thought
is
the
an
part where he
interesting
takes
review.
the walk of shame was pretty funny.
with
No,
his
that was
with his
terrible.
heels off.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to admit that if the rest of the series was as good as this episode, I probably would have enjoyed this show.
I thought this,
tremendously.
yeah. I thought it was, yeah. I mean, it was all a setup so that he could do the walk of shame. I guess you guys missed that part of the TV. Well, I think Matt's right. It was funny. I think it was
No, we
probably
didn't
one of the
miss
better
it.
episodes.
We
It
saw
did.
it.
Did
But
you?
the walk of shame is done with heels off your foot. Like that's the reason why is because they're so uncomfortable. That's why women wear them.
You wear heels a
and
lot,
then-
huh? That's nice.
No,
do
I've
that.
seen the walk of shame done plenty of times, and it's
Matt
usually
Murdock.
heels they're holding.
Matt Murdock is a blind man,
He's
and
blind, and
he just got
decides to-
smashed out. And according to She-Hulk, it was pretty damn good. So he's probably feeling like he's on cloud 9.
What's he
and
do?
he
Have
just wanted
sex with
to-
his feet?
Enjoy the simple things and have his feet connected to the earth, so he's walking barefoot. So he just gets that extra
How
sensation.
He's got an extra
It's
sense.
like the
How
walk of
dare you
shame.
say he's a earth loving person, so he wants to feel his feet on the ground? That's ridiculous.
It was,
He-
Yeah, I don't think there was much shame in his walk.
yeah.
No, he had a little pep in his step.
And his dick was in his pocket because it wasn't attached. I feel like
What?
I feel like he was demasculated.
Demasculated.
What is
Yes.
Hartman, that's not correct. You need to.
this? Get
He
out
was
of the
just
shelter.
he was
rethink
just
that.
handed his ass by She-Hulk, and he was made to walk home. A blind man walking home.
That's
Like,
not
that's-
what happened.
Well,
That's
you
not
watched
what
it?
happened.
Could he
Like,
see
are
him
you-
walking
what
home?
is this? What
Did you
is
not
this?
see him walking home?
Are
Walking
you-
to wherever he's
Dude,
going?
this guy's gonna start trying to sell you NFTs in a minute. I'm calling it right now.
He wasn't riding anything home.
What are you
He
talking
was walking.
about?
At least give the man
Yeah.
a ride.
Okay, Daredevil did not get his ass handed to him at all.
Well, oh yeah, She-Hulk wasn't there. My bad. Well, she had the best sex, and she's a little
What is this?
tiny bit. So I mean, and then she made him walk home. I know I was never made to walk home.
That's because
Fuck
you've
that
never had
shit.
sex before, dude. Like,
Oh,
what is
come
what
on.
is this guy?
You cannot tell
What
me
is
I've
this
never had
guy?
sex before.
Obviously,
Hey,
you're
that-
already
that-
don't take
hey,
the bait, Hartman.
Marco,
I've
Don't
never
take
had
the bait,
to walk
Hartman.
of shame home.
not
Ever.
do
Don't
that.
You don't have to
Bait.
walk home if you don't go anywhere,
Don't take the
dude.
bait.
Like, yeah, no shit.
No, you
Yeah.
get a ride. You make her take you home. I mean,
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Holy Christ! All right.
Took the bait.
What, you're going to walk home?
Sometimes
What are you-
You've never
oh my god.
you never been to college? You've never had the dorm
Yeah,
experience?
Obviously, I'm not the guy with the spleeced out face in a basement hiding himself. Yeah, I've been to
Yeah,
college.
hey, he's in witness protection.
I'm in witness
Sure.
protection.
Okay. Yeah.
See, I'm outside.
Marco,
No,
don't
but-
do that to Harmon.
Basement, my ass.
Guy.
Hey, I've
you
had
twice.
sex. And that is
The whole
that is
chat
bullshit
doesn't understand what he's talking about. Like the whole chat's going like, "What is it?" I don't understand what chat. I agree. I have no clue what he's talking about. I
feel
don't
that
get what he's talking about.
It was a
Hartman's
disservice.
mom picks him
Picked
up
him up
after
after
hookups.
hookups.
I feel that they demasculated that guy.
Dude, this guy demasculated. This is great. His mom demasculated when he picked him up from his sister's house. I love that one. That was good, man. Good stuff, Lucifer.
Hey, I'm just saying. That's my opinion.
We don't know what you're saying. That's the point. We don't
Well,
get
you
what you're
can't-
saying.
Can you not hear me?
The show is so bad we're debating Daredevil's shoes.
Oh my god.
What shoes? He wasn't wearing them.
All right, so back up.
I knew Harmon
Oh,
was going to be a
This
great.
is what I want to know, Sam. You're really watching the show to see who's out? like it's all fictional lawyering anyway.
He's a lawyer. He watches it because it's something in his realm. So
When you were watching Boston Legal, were you like, wow, the legaling here is doing a really good job?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think
Why
Sam's working
wouldn't
his
I?
ass off.
Why wouldn't I think of that?
I think if it's your profession, you're gonna critique it.
All right.
of
Well,
course
we
they do
do
every day,
understand that this is supposed to be
and I
like a
can see
fourth
that
wall
too. Like when I
joke
used
of a comic book thing, right? It's not supposed to be.
Here's the
Nobody's
bad
ever
lawyering.
like, hey, She-Hulk. Not that she turns green and does a slap. What really good about her is she breaks the fourth wall. Her lawyering. That's why I'm reading those comics so I can figure out her lawyering. Like, no.
Well, that's what the show is billed as. It's a superhero lawyer
Attorney
show.
at law.
That's exactly what
Yeah.
it is. It's exactly what
I
it is.
think that the only good
I think they're
Marco's the kind of guy that watches a
male
porno
characters.
for the fucking story.
only good
No, I
male
read- I
characters
read
I've
porno.
seen
He wants to know
are
who the
Abomination.
gaffer is on the
his
porno.
his little crew,
Oh, good.
the gay guy that was taken advantage by that dude who lives forever, and then that transgender woman who was the bride. Like those were the only positive males in the show.
What?
What?
You didn't know.
What
You didn't know that.
transition?
No.
What transgender
The
bride?
Who am I
transgender
gonna-
bride. The bride was the
It's in this
transgender. Patty Harrison.
What is this? What is this guy?
Stop.
I'm
What is-
serious.
Hey,
There are plenty of
Iron Man is
positive
fucking
males
awesome.
in this
Don't
show.
do it, Marco.
Who?
I'm gonna do it.
Who's
Plenty-
positive?
She-Hulk's dad,
Oh,
Matt Murdock,
Good.
her co-attorney.
Yeah.
the
coworker.
poop, the bathroom guy.
No, I forget his name. But then you've also got the clothing designer. I thought he was
Yeah,
a
he's
very
good.
strong.
They're all
positive
gay or
male role model there.
transgender.
What are you
I'm
talking
serious.
about?
So okay. So
You-
the guy.
this-
So the guy at that was in the attorney's office with the girls who was treated badly, right? You know who
Yeah.
I'm talking about?
Yeah,
The,
sure.
the shoe
Okay.
collecting guy.
And then
The shoe guy.
Are you talking
Okay.
about the shoe guy or
Good
like
guy.
what guy in the office? Because there's like a guy in her office.
the
for
guy
every episode.
in the girls group, they were all taking that guy to court because he would get out of marriage after
Oh,
he died.
okay, the first guy. Oh no. Oh, you're talking,
about Mr. Immortal?
Mr. Immortal.
Yeah, the Mr. Immortals dude.
I don't
like
know. I might
boyfriend.
not be sued, Scott. I don't even know what's going on. Like
his boy. The only
apparently
the only,
Hartman can't deal with gay people. His mom picks him up.
No,
and
it's
picks him up with
just
his
so
sister,
happens to
and
be that they
he's
were
got all
gay.
types of issue. That's all
I
I'm
mean,
in.
just because they were gay. I mean, that's the fact. Like, I can't. The guy that was that was married to the other guy.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, he's a
yeah.
gay guy.
He's
Like,
gay,
what else
Joe.
am I gonna call him?
Listen, the sexual preferences of the actors portraying characters or
No, he
the
was like
characters in this. He was not gay. He was bisexual because he was sleeping with men and women.
who?
Yeah, me too. I came in to have fun, and I'm kind of bored too. I hear what you're saying.
The Mr. Mr. Immortal. He was
No, I wasn't
going
saying
and doing
him
hand
gay.
shit.
I was saying his male lover that he screwed over.
All right. Well, who watched
regardless
Dragon?
of their sexual preference here. It doesn't have
That's the only positive. That's really the only positive stuff I've been seeing. It's like I feel like shit after I watch the show.
Sam, besides the bad lawyering, did you
Yeah.
like the Daredevil interactions? Is that what you're going to say, and how he showed up?
Okay, so what I was going to say
How was his lawyering?
Daredevil Matt Murdock is a great lawyer.
Okay.
He's a terrific lawyer.
Yeah.
Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk, is a terrible lawyer
It's fair.
because she should have known. She should have at least checked that the fuel was the correct fuel, that he was using his suit the correct way.
Oh, so just not believe your client and go check it out either way. Is that what
Well,
you're
you
saying?
should always at least ask because that's how your case is going to get undone. Are you sure you were using it correctly? Did you use the correct fuel? Because the instant
I don't-
Matt Murdock gets a hold of that, he undoes her case instantly. So you have to vet your clients. You have to vet the cases. She didn't do that. She's a terrible lawyer. At least a lot worse than Matt Murdock. And then as a superhero, she's a total amateur, right? So
Oh yeah.
what are we watching this for? Well, it's Ally McBeal. We're watching it for the romantic tension, the sexual drama. That's what it is.
Isn't that what this? This is what the show is.
This is a good episode.
It's Ally
It was
McBeal.
written by a different.
I've never
person.
seen Ally McBeal. I've never seen.
I
Ally
want to
McBeal.
know where like the sexual tension is because I just see her getting ghosted constantly.
Yeah.
by men.
Well, there's not much tension because
Like,
as soon as
yeah, I was gonna say
as
she
soon
gets
as
her rocks off and then gets ghosted. So like,
Yeah, as soon as she feels attraction to anybody, instantly she's in bed with them,
yeah.
and then they disappear.
Well, I think the one stole. What did the one do? He stole. Well, he did a videotape of her, but what else didn't he steal? Did he steal blood from her? He stole all her
Yeah, he
information?
implies that he
I don't know
steals
how he
her
got
blood
that.
and then
Yeah.
the sex tape. What do you mean? She was asleep, so he just stuck a needle in her and took it.
So
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's like rape, right? He can go to jail for that.
How's that rape?
I'm sure
If that's
someone's
rape,
legal
then
about
you're
it.
getting raped every time
I'd
you go to the
go to
doctor to have
police.
blood drawn.
What I think he's saying is, how didn't she wake up from it? Which
Like somebody took my blood.
Valid question. Yeah, but also too, like, yeah, it's a dumb superhero story that's about a C-rate character. So, like,
Yes, I
don't
do
think I'm taking it
believe
that seriously.
that is going to be how Disney's going to treat him from now on.
I hope
I-
not. Like,
I
it
just
was
feel
kind
like-
of funny, but
I feel like Jennifer Walters' She-Hulk is as dumb as the immortal Iron Fist, Danny Rand, and as clumsy as, gosh.
So she's
who's
Kim
good as clumsy?
Kardashian level lawyer.
I don't know. I think Kim Kardashian probably does better advocacy than Jennifer Walters does.
So Ally McBeal,
Ooh.
explain this show to me real quickly. What was it?
It was like a female-centric lawyer show where the lawyering is done a lot like it is here, where they're just kind of giving you a bit of the legal process and kind of taking dramatic license with it, and then the majority of the entertainment comes from the romantic interests going back and forth. And I think it would lasted for what, 5 or 7 seasons or something.
And
Very popular.
what was the demographic for that show? Like, what were they looking for?
They were looking for late 20s to the
Skinny women.
40s females.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's what I think kind of this is. So, like, I think, like, when you see what Marvel's putting out, they're
Ooh.
trying to put out something for every person, right? Like, to get every spectrum.
Yeah,
And,
but
like-
I would say they're failing if their target audience is women. I think they're failing because my wife, who's in that target demographic, absolutely hates the show. So I think it's so stupid.
See,
Really?
my fiance, who's in that target demographic, loves this show.
My wife, I watch this with. She won't let me watch it by myself. I watch it with her,
my wife thought it was fucking stupid.
and it's good enough for me to not hate it while I'm watching with her, because I won't watch, like, she watches that Grey's Anatomy. I won't watch that, but like this, I'll watch it with her. It's okay, and I think that's what, like, some of the chat's saying is. I think a lot of people watch this with their significant others, and they're like, "Hey, look, at least we're watching something together. At least it's something we can do together and watch." Because it's not like she's watching Game of Thrones or House of Dragons, and I love that shit. So, but whatever, not for everybody. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought the Daredevil thing's cool. And so what's the problem with the way he acted? Is this like a thing now?
Well, they made him a little bit more
Goofy.
He's a little bit more lighthearted and wisecracking in this than he was in the Netflix show.
Well, it's because he's in California.
They did
You get
make
loose
him
there.
do
I thought
he
everybody
did more
hates
stunts in
California.
this than the Netflix show. So, like, you wouldn't have saw, like, the way, to me, the way he ran down that parking structure and then, like, dipped into it was really cool. Or like when she smashes the ground, he's running from it and he, like, puts his arms out and uses it to, like, flip out onto the car. That was cool too.
That's cool too. Yeah.
Throughout
And I
the
like how they started to give you the hallway scene that you get from, like, every season of Daredevil, the hallway fight, and then she just crashes through it.
Which is funny. Yeah.
So,
I mean, I think they did a good job with what they're. I mean, if that's the Daredevil I don't think they're going to, for his own show. I don't think it's going to be as lighthearted as this, because I think the show has a different tone. Like, Daredevil does have a different tone, but I don't think it would be bad. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I mean, at least it's not going to be Ben Affleck. You
I
know
just
what
watched that this morning. It's a good movie.
That's an
Fight-
opinion. That's an opinion. That is an
I got a
opinion.
bad feeling
Okay.
about this.
Yeah. That's
I
an
like
opinion.
it. I watched it this morning. I don't mind that Daredevil, that movie at all with the dude from Phantoms. I mean,
Was it the second? He did 2, right? No, or did Electra die in the
No,
first
he,
one? I
he
can't
just
remember.
did one.
Yeah. Wow, that was that bad. It seemed like 2 movies. Well, I won't. Not that I don't like Ben Affleck. I think he's a good actor, but, like, I don't think that movie was written that well. But that's, I mean, to each their own, I guess. I think the TV show is way better than that. Daredevil is silly in the 616. There you go. I mean, dude, I sold a bunch of Daredevil comics at the con, and just going through it, telling people, like, he has the worst rogues gallery that you've ever seen. Like, he is kind of dopey. I mean, besides the thing with his dad as a boxer, like, there's a big run before you get to the Miller stuff, right? Where it was just dopey Anical
crap. So I mean, I hope they don't go that route. I'd love to see Shadowland. I'm a huge fan of Shadowland and would really think that they could go that route. It would be good. And I don't think you have to be as dark to do it as you did in the. Well, I don't even think it was that dark in the Netflix thing, right? Was it dark?
Yeah, but he wasn't as.
Yeah, it was.
But they've done this.
Rudy.
They did the same thing to Kingpin though too. Like if you look at Kingpin and Hawkeye, they kind of comic book accurate, made him comic book accurate. He's a little bit more of a powerhouse. He's kind of got that more strength, that indestructibleness. So it's what they're gonna. I mean, it's not a big deal to me. Like I didn't really see that big of a difference, other than they made him a little bit more lighthearted and made him a little bit more acrobatic and stuff like that was fine to me. Like I think the comedic relief for this episode was definitely Leapfrog. Like,
yeah.
That dude, when that dude jumps out the window and he's like rip it, and then breaks his legs, I was laughing, dude. I laughed out loud.
Justin, what's up? Hey, I want to ask Hartman though. Hartman, besides the walking with the shoes off, right? Mm-hmm. What was your opinion on the little bit of change, like the more comic book accurate Daredevil?
He was too happy. How many episodes in the Netflix show did he get?
I'm not asking the Netflix. I'm talking about the comic.
Well, I'm just saying in general, what people have seen already. Like, he comes on, he gets his mask torn off, and he's like, "Hey, no, don't do that. It's me." Like, and then like she shrinks down, and his cover's blown right there. I mean, I'm sure there was cameras around.
I think it gets like apparently a very, very bad Italian accent. Hey yo, don't take
the mask off. It's me, Daredevil.
Yeah, I actually do hope we get Luke Cage. I really like the Luke Cage show. Jessica Jones, I would like.
I just don't. I honestly, I'm not.
See, I thought that the only downside. I appreciate what you finish up. I'm sorry, Harvey, for cutting you off. Go ahead.
No, I don't have a good feeling about what they're going to do to him.
Okay,
to Daredevil.
Well, as Matt said with Kingpin already, I thought that was pretty good. And they've already done it. I did think the one part with Netflix is that he sounded like he was crying all the time, like, oh, and I got my ass kicked again. Like, it's like, okay, dude, like, what type of are you the superhero that actually beats people up, or are you just the guy that gets stabbed and killed every time? Like,
and then he was like, I'm Daredevil. You ever heard of me? Like, seriously? Like,
that's how I sound when I cry too.
Well, no, in the comic. No, well, that's a comic book thing.
I cry like an Italian plumber as well.
Yeah, because you did the Italian thing.
Daredevil.
I'm the guy that gets beat up.
I'm the crying here.
I'm a Daredevil. Hey, I'm gonna cry here. Hey. Anyways, no, I just like that's kind of like a comic book thing too. Like, I get that She-Hulk is not for maybe the Netflix fans because she does deal in more comic book realities. Like, people on the West Coast, very familiar. Like, every time you go and see somebody in a superhero book and they meet somebody from a different coast, they never fucking heard of them. So I actually thought that was kind of a cool Easter egg when she's like, I've never heard of you. Because I was like, oh, that makes sense. But I can understand what Hartman's saying. If the only thing you've ever watched is the Netflix thing and you're like, this is the best guy ever. Well, I also got questions. Then why does nobody buy goddamn Daredevil comics? Because it's like pulling teeth to sell the fucking thing. So
I like how whatever the Red Hulk.
For some reason, isn't a lot of people's main character to get. Like,
or she's getting fridged.
Who, Daredevil or She-Hulk?
Daredevil.
Yeah, Daredevil's a B-rate character, and She-Hulk's a C or a D. Like, I mean, and I'm not trying to knock them, but that's what they are. Like, Daredevil's tough to sell. It always has been. You could sell one. You could sell Purple Man. You could sell Bullseye, Elektra. I mean, besides that, and he's got 600 comic books. Like, till this last couple of years, you couldn't sell anything else. Like, really couldn't. I mean, I didn't even reprice Leapfrog because I was like, nobody's going to want this. And it took half the con before we sold a couple of Leapfrog. You know, what number is that?
I'm 7 just pissed we didn't see Mephisto.
You're right. Did you like you said you liked the Red Hulk reference?
No, I said that. Yeah. Well, I like that we got just the name drop or the hint at it. And then we also got we also got like the Wolverine reference when her like paralegal comes out with the makeup.
Comes out with the makeup. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the Mac covers, Joe. You're right. Yeah, you're right. They've been all right.
Do we really need to talk House of Dragon, or can we just fucking skip it?
Yo, House of Dragon's dope as shit.
I love House
of Dragon. We're not talking Star Trek?
No.
Ish isn't here, so no.
House of Dragon, let's go. Matt, are you me and Matt the only two watching this?
Yes.
Yeah,
really?
Probably.
Yep.
Dude, this is good. It's just the whole thing's good. I really do like how they stuck, The Jacobite story kind of lines in there. I know what's going to happen, but even though I know what's going to happen, like I didn't think they were going to poke the what's his name's eye out. I really didn't, because it was kind of like past the point, right? Because after the pig things, when they were supposed to get in the fight, supposed to poke the eye out, then he gets the dragon, and I was like, holy crap! Agnon went out, or say his name, Matt. Amnon.
Yeah, you're
Which one
close.
is it? Yeah, that brother went and finally got the dragon and stole the dragon from the little sister who, whatever. But like, that's
Well,
pretty
it's his
dope.
cousin. Yeah, it's technically his cousin.
Cousin, sister, whatever. They're all related. Either way, I thought those were all great. I thought all the scenes were great. The only thing I thought was stupid was that her husband, Rhaenyra's husband, is still alive.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to kill him later?
Yes.
No, I think he pretty much let him off. They pretty much let him off by saying he was dead, and now he's going to run away with his lover to, across the sea where he can live without title, because he doesn't really want to be. He's only doing this all because it's his chosen duty by being a prince. So now he can go live without titles and all that. So,
but in Pentos wasn't it in Pentos in the original story where he actually got in an argument with this guy and ended up this guy killed him in Pentos? Isn't that where they're headed?
Spoiler alert.
Oh, fuck,
maybe
the
it's been a
book.
long time since I've
Hartman,
read the
sorry. Hartman,
No, I'm joking.
Book's only 10 years old. Book's 10 years old. Y'all didn't
I'm
read
joking.
it. No. You're right. Spoiler alert. 10 years old. Didn't read the book. So that's what I thought was a weird part. I don't know if they're setting it up for that, because just like how he poked out, or he got his eye poked out, it should have happened sooner. So I thought that was kind of crazy. And they have not skimped once on the CGI, which I'm also very surprised at.
the dragons look phenomenal.
Oh my god, everything from like the background from when they're coming down all the way through. Mm-hmm. And I think the storyline's more cohesive than Game of Thrones, which maybe it's because they actually have material to follow the whole way, instead of like having Fat Martin saying that he's going to finish off the books and he still hasn't finished them off. But I mean, I don't know. Sorry, I talked about the whole episode, so go ahead, tell us what you think.
Well, I was just saying, I kind of wonder if season 2 is going to be like, if now we're just going to follow different time periods in the Targaryen bloodline, and that's what season 2 is going to be, because season 2 is supposed to have a whole new cast. But I mean, I really like this.
Because it could be older. I think they're going to do the dance, like the actual Dance of Dragons. Maybe. Oh wait, I'm spoiling the whole shit, aren't I?
But I like how, I mean, it's interesting that she finally marries her uncle for the big power grab, and so that nobody can contest her right to the throne, like they were trying to do, like the Handman and the Queen were trying to position the boys to take over and question her right to the throne that was bestowed upon her. And so I really like this show. I mean, to me, it is a little bit more fast paced than Game of Thrones, and it's a lot easier to watch. Like my fiance, who's never seen Game of Thrones, was like, that first episode was super brutal, but she's like super into House of Dragon now. So like I said, I think it's an easier watch. If you've never seen Game of Thrones, it's a good place to jump in. It's completely separate. You're not missing anything. You don't need to know anything about Game of Thrones to watch it. And it might get you intrigued enough to drive you to continue to watch on to the original series. So
how many more episodes are in this season?
I think it's
Hopefully
10.
done.
It's 10 total.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's to get to the Dance of Dragons. I wonder if they leave it. I wonder if they leave it at the Dance of Dragons, like the beginning part of the Dance of Dragons.
Fuck with the Dance of Dragons.
It's where it's where the two sides start fighting each other. It's like a whole lead up. You have to watch the show, but like it's the two lead ups to the two sides that they're already doing. Yeah, 10. What episode are they on? 6. You said right there. Way to read. Okay. Yeah. So 4 more episodes. I mean, it was after 3 they sped it up, but that would make sense if they did that, because you could bring in the Starks, you can bring in the Baratheons for the second half, Flays, and plus if you have,
you'd have a lot you have to go through. Like you'd have to get up to the Mad King and all of that.
Oh no, I don't think they're gonna go that far. What I'm saying is, like, if you just get up to the point where Amnon and or Aegon, Amnon and what's the brother's name? The that's marrying her.
Oh, Daemon.
Daemon. When they fight and they both die, You get up to that point, you stop. Then the next. That's probably where they're going to stop. Oh, spoiler alert again! Like I said.
So yeah, Jesus
this
Christ!
episode
Well, I said spoiler
count
alert
is-
already. They gotta listen. It's not my fault. They don't listen.
That episode count is wrong too. We got episode 7 was last Sunday, so we've got 3 more episodes.
What are we doing here?
We're professionals, Marco.
I just keep hearing names and dying.
Is there boobies in it? Is there boobies in this? I wasn't watching for boobies.
Dragon boobs?
This episode, I don't think had any boobies. I know
No, in the whole season. I guess that's
Yeah,
yeah.
way
Dragon
might watch it.
dance off.
in the first episode they go to like a whorehouse and you see boobies, and then
Oh, there you go.
in episode 5 they go to another whorehouse and you see a bunch of boobies.
Didn't that uncle take the niece to a sex party or something?
Yeah, episode
That's what I'm
5.
saying, yeah.
And then you see a dude get his schlong cut off
Remember
in
when I
episode
took
1.
my niece to a
So
sex party?
We heard your mom
Oh,
picked
my
you
God.
up from there. Chad got Hartman. Softball.
Huh?
You
I'm
just
not
softball
reading
that one
chat.
up, dude. You just softball that one up. Yeah, no,
What?
I mean,
You can say your mom everything. Your mom took me to a sex party with your nephew.
it wasn't me. It was
What?
Brucifer in the chat.
Oh,
What about your mom taking you to a sex party with your nephew?
I said your mom took me to a sex party with your nephew.
Oh, okay.
Well, now that we've completely bored Kyle with our review of the House of Dragons, I mean, I don't know where they're going to stop it at, but whatever they do, I'm just worried that they're not going to push out the season 2. I think they're going to cut HBO Max completely off. There won't be an HBO Max by the time it's done, and House of Dragons won't find a place to fall. Especially,
I think
Well,
they're
I mean,
gonna
it'll
be
still be
dead
on
before he
HBO,
makes it.
so,
Finishes
like-
it up.
I don't know how much the Warner Brother merger affects HBO, so
yeah,
it's
maybe.
an HBO property, so I
Hmm.
think it's going to keep going.
You think
Aren't they
Discovery's
cutting off
gonna-
Sesame Street?
Because now I think I don't know if it's real or not, but I saw things that they're talking about
No,
doing
House
a
of
Jon
Dragons
Snow
is fake.
show. And Huh? What,
House
Kyle?
of Dragons is fake. It's not real.
No. Yes, thank you. I'm not Brian. I don't need to believe
Yeah,
that
it's
Game of
based
Thrones
off
is
the-
real.
Dragons are
Black and
real
white.
as shit.
Not real. Yeah,
Dragons
not
are real. Their Discovery Channel did something.
That was mermaids.
Well, they did dragons too.
Is Hartman secretly Ezra Miller in hiding?
He's Ezra Miller. He is. That's why he's in hiding.
I can
Who
knock
put
you
that?
out. I'll knock
Who
you
put
out.
that?
I don't think
BK says first he spoils it,
It's
now he
funny.
wants it to end.
Brucifer's got it today, dude. I don't want it to end. I'm just saying I don't know if they're gonna like show dongs and hooker houses over on discovery.com is all I'm saying.
It'd be awesome
yeah.
if I had to get Discovery if they did.
They used to show nipples and stuff on Discovery back when they did the tribes. And
Okay, so I'm trying out a new segment here. I'm glad Marco's actually here for it as well.
Yeah, came for this. Yeah.
Oh, you guys
no.
didn't want to talk Werewolf by Night real quick?
Oh, go
No,
for it.
because I haven't seen the whole thing. I'll have to get up and go. I
Okay.
didn't- yeah.
No, we'll
Alright,
do it
alright.
next week.
Unless you want to do it, you guys can do it. I'll just leave for a minute.
No, you're good. We're good. Kyle said he wanted you here for a segment, so we'll
Okay.
keep going.
So
No problem.
bring it up, Matt. Go ahead. So
Hey,
I was looking around. And
Kyle, before you go though, Joe wants to say thanks for spoiling that dragons aren't real, dude.
they could be. I
Damn
mean,
it.
it's like
Sorry,
Santa.
Joe. So the segment I kind of was talking about, Matt, with I was wondering what like the top books of the month that were sold and what people were
Okay.
buying.
Okay.
So the only one I could find was from August. So what I brought in was the top 50 comics by dollar amounts and top 50 books by units sold.
Units.
Units. So this is what they did this by comic book store POS machines.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And I just want to know if this is something that everyone agrees with. Do you think this is a good list? Do you think this is what people were actually buying? Like, as people who buy comics like we do, like, I mean, like, I got Amazing Spider-Man 6. I know Matt did as well.
Yeah, it's also a heavier price book. So if you're doing it by dollar, you have to sell half as many books.
So
No homo. No. No.
I bought every book on this list.
His
I
dog's
bought
like-
ASM 6, Batman 126, Edge of Spider-Verse 1, Predator 1, One Bad Day Riddler. I did not buy Dark Crisis. I did not buy Fortnite Marvels 3. I did buy Amazing Fantasy 1000 and Daredevil 2. It did not buy AXE Judgment Day 2.
How bad is Amazing Fantasy 1000 if they only if it's number 8 with an $8 price tag?
Ain't that amazing?
And it didn't even make the number of units sold
I wouldn't make shit.
for August. So it wasn't a high.
No,
It wasn't even a high ordered book as well.
Batman 126 had more units, so that should have landed in the number 2. Wow. I mean, hey, look, DC fans love Batman. That's not a lie. Like, they're out there. They're curmudgeons, but they're out there. I mean, so.
I mean, I don't see the Fortnite want to have to. Is it still like
It is. Moms are still coming in. Yes.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of moms come in for their kids for that book, but it's because you get this. Kids want the skins and the issues and stuff.
Isn't there? Aren't they doing something though? Did I hear correctly? Maybe I didn't. But they're doing there's also doing variant skins for variant covers for Fortnite in one of these books. Maybe it was 1 or 3 or somewhere around here. They're doing so there's 2 different ones, and you have to get both. It could have been for. Was this for last week's? When was this for?
This was for
month of August.
Yeah.
So it could be for the next one coming up in. Yeah, I just brain fart. Yeah, I did. August, September. Yeah, because September already happened and we're in October. Yeah, so I want to see what that happens in September. They're pumping what book, Jerome?
I think he's talking about the Fortnite.
Yeah.
Fortnite.
I mean,
book,
are they
How would they be
selling?
pumping? There's a bazillion of them. Like nobody under-ordered that book because it's actually selling. Like it's selling.
Yeah, it's way over ordered, especially in my LCS. It was like people were coming in as soon as they opened and like, oh, can I get the Fortnite book? And it's just like it just fat stacks of them.
Yeah, I don't know. A couple ones.
Oh, F1000.
Yeah.
Why?
Really? Oh, because I bet you they ordered a bunch of them. Because I bet you they ordered a bunch of them and they can't get rid of them because look at how bad that is. It's an $8 book. It's not. It didn't even sell the most of the units.
For a comic book?
No, fucking $8 for a comic book. I had a guy bitch that $1 books for $1 books. $1 for a comic book?
$8, mister.
But that's just by dollar. Like, look at you. Like
that's what I'm saying. By
Spider-Man.
unit, it's not even close to selling units.
Yeah, by unit, Spider-Man's in there twice at 4 and 8.
We've talked about this before. Everybody loves Spider-Man. So
Spider-Man, Batman, top 2 sellers all time.
Yeah.
Top 2. You can't. I don't read either title, Batman or Spider-Man, but I sure as shit sell them because they sell. Like you don't have to like them, but you can sell them. They're the easiest sellers.
Mm-hmm.
If they're selling that book for $60, I better get on there and sell mine then.
Yeah, I better go to the comic book store and buy a bunch more.
Right?
No, that's ridiculous. Whatnot?
I'll make sure to buy a fucking 5 or 6 more copies because they're all sitting there in the discounted shelves at my LCS because there's so many of them.
I can't even remember the last time I even went on Whatnot.
Marco, there's an ass in the Whatnot logo.
We covered that earlier, Marco, before you were on.
Awesome. That's like the Red Dog thing, right?
No,
Batman
what
eating- you
Disney
check out
penis?
No, Red Dog the beer.
Oh, my bad. I was
Where
thinking
Batman's eating
I was
out the
thinking
chick?
the Red
That's
Rocket.
what I was trying to think of.
It's Red Dog, yeah. Batman eating out the chick when you turn it upside down. That's it.
So, okay, I just want to say, I mean,
I think this is cool to talk about because it's very interesting. It's very interesting that you can probably see what they're going to be pumping then. Like stuff that hits the list of dollar amounts but does not hit the unit list is probably what they're pushing. That's kind of interesting. That is very interesting. Kirkman Damage is selling out. I don't know what that means.
He's talking about the damage covers. Like, you remember when they first started, they had those Invincible damage covers where they did the set where you had Invincible, Adam Eve, and Omni-Man all battle damage on the cover. Tyler Kirkham did him.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll pull it up.
Is it a Whatnot thing?
Yeah, it's the
I don't watch that.
covers.
I don't watch that horseshit. So yeah, that's fine. Okay. So he's selling out, but how's he selling out if they already sold it? Wasn't that like 6 months? Don't believe anything they say on there because Whatnot seems to always, from what I hear, maybe I'm wrong because I don't watch it, but does it seem like they always say everything's limited to 300 or limited to 200 and then they sold out, but somehow they keep selling books that are limited?
Yeah.
Like, wasn't all that battle damage stuff supposed to be sold? That was like the hottest thing. It was in every comic book background chat that I'm in. Everybody's like, that must be the talk. They said the Kirkman book, so I assume it's this, right? It's like, is it a Beast guy?
It's this.
Oh, this. Yes.
Well, this is the first one they did, and then they just did the Beast guy like the Lion Dude. I can't remember what book it's from, but yeah, they have these sets where it's Invincible, Omni-Man, and Adam Eve battle damage covers, and like they just keep reprinting this with different characters over and over again to sell for hundreds of dollars on their sales.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Whatnot is the 4-H fair of selling. That's what I think of. Just
I-
a city fair.
Yeah, I have to. I mean, I don't know what little bit that I know the shadiness that goes on there. Like, I don't think they sell anything on Whatnot.
The first thing I saw when I got on Whatnot for cards was somebody spinning a wheel, drinking beers out of one of those hats, and he had his shirt off. And I was like, I'm not getting into this shit. This
Long
is
gone
not
are the
my-
days of people like Pete who were entertaining to watch, have a meltdown and start eating books, huh, Kyle?
Oh,
Like
that
this-
this.
So I ate books.
So this dude, it was when the Facebook Live groups were hot,
Mhm.
and everybody was buying for Facebook Live. This dude would like put a book up to sell, and if it didn't sell, and he'd get fucking for the price that he wanted, he'd get pissed. And he'd start ripping the book up and eating it so that he didn't have to send it to the guy.
Holy crap!
Jesus Christ, isn't that a villain?
Yeah, man. People got problems, dude. They'll
It
do
was
anything
so-
to get on the interwebs.
It was so awesome. Though I loved watching Pete. He was so awesome. Not
Jerry
Pete,
Springer days.
everybody. It's a different Pete.
Yeah, not Renovision Pete.
I
Well,
don't
I
think
mean, that's
Pete
like
ever-
part. I guess like is that part of the Whatnot thing? It's like an entertainment thing. Is that why people are like? I just
What
I
is
mean,
going-
I know some of the stuff in the background, so I don't want to say, but I do know that some of the sales are funny. Let's put it that way.
So yeah, Tyler Kirkham. It looks like they have this is the book they're selling the shit out of right now. Batman 126 is
That's a
Battle
cool
Damage, New York Comic Con exclusive.
Yeah, it's a cool cover.
Limited to 1,000, or
Hmm.
pre-sale limited to 1,000.
Pre-sale limited to 1,000. Okay. What does
I
that
don't know
mean?
anything about
What
the
is
number
pre-sale
system
limited
used
to?
do
Yeah,
that shit.
you could just throw that. Yeah, Hardman, go ahead. Say it again. I cut you off. I'm sorry.
I said I don't know anything about how they number, like how they can't get that number shit under wraps with comics. I mean, cards they just serial number them. Like,
Yeah, because what happens is they keep using paper COAs, and you know that's about as good as tits on a bowl. Like, you can print your own, you can remake them up, and by the way, when you slab, they don't put the COA in the slab.
so it's
I
too
have
late.
it up
It's too
right
late
now,
to fix the
Brucifer.
issue. Then
Yeah, it's way
basically.
too late. Yeah, it's too late.
I mean, for comics in general.
No, well, there are comics that have done it before, and actually, people used to hand print the numbers on the back of comic, like in gold ink and stuff like that. It's been done before, but they got rid of it really quickly because why would you do that when you can scam a bunch of people?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
Zaggy,
that
yeah,
gets
you,
dicey.
Hey, we
that's-
played it earlier.
You
What?
do get good deals on Whatnot, Zaggy. That's 100% accurate, but it's caught on now to where it's not like it used to be when it first started. Now everybody knows Whatnot. You don't sell your good shit there. You sell fodder or stupid bullshit that people are looking for, and you don't give away your best shit. I had some guy on Wednesday when I was in the shop come in.
hold on. That's only true because some people aren't backed by Whatnot, and
Yeah.
Whatnot has given people go ahead and lose money. We'll cover your losses.
Yeah, well, I
So
had
like
a guy
it's all a scam. Like it really is a scam. But
Wednesday in the shop. I was in there to buy my books, and there's a guy in there, and he came in and he dropped $2,000 on graded books, and he said his exact words were, "I sell on Whatnot. I can't get books to sell. I'm selling $30-$40 books for $5-$10. Whatnot's already taken 35 cents off the top from me, so I have to buy these books to try and do giveaways to get more people into my stream."
and by the way, when people's tax bills start coming, not to talk too much about taxes, but that's also going to be a very interesting situation. It's going to be a very, very interesting situation because they are going to get their 10 W's.
I wonder
So
how many people are going to go to jail.
none. They
You
only
don't think
only people that have-
anybody's going to go to jail for not filing taxes or anything like that?
No, dude. What are you going to do with broke people? Broke people that don't have money, they just put them on payment plan, dude. They don't put them in jail for that. Nobody goes. You don't go to jail for unless you're rich for taxes. Like that's it. I mean,
Oh.
even
It's
if
a
you're
lot
rich,
of
you
money.
usually don't go to jail. Huh?
I said when it's a lot of money.
Yeah, Whatnot's not a lot of money. Like,
But but like I said, they're just going crazy with these battle damage variants because they even have a boys
oh wow,
battle damage variant. So
And just
That's kinda
just
cool.
to clear up that legal issue that you guys raised, the IRS doesn't put you in jail; they take all your stuff.
yeah. Thank you, Sammy.
I just watched.
Thank you for.
the
We got a
book,
legal guy.
like,
Okay, send me. Hey, spoiler alert. Send me going like they don't put you
We
in
got-
jail.
Fuck
just-
legal
they-
beagle. Or
They
legal
put you on
Eagle. We got
fucking
legal
payment plan
beagle.
forever. Legal Beagle does the legal thing. Well, they just take all your stuff and money.
They do.
We
They,
got the
they-
comic
they put
legal
a lien
guy.
on, they put a lien on all your property. They'll foreclose and sell your house. They'll
Put you on
seize
payment
all your
plan.
assets. Yeah.
They'll put you on payment plan. No, some of these guys don't have anything though. Like Sam, I mean, they don't have anything. They don't own it. You can't put a lien on a rented apartment in a rented car. Like police.
No,
car.
you
Like,
can't. You can't.
That's what
but
I'm
you
saying,
can
like-
take whatever's in the bank account. You can go in
Yeah.
and clean out all your stuff.
And then they'll go into their checks and just start taking half. Yeah. I mean, that's what they do, but
Texas, here comes Marco.
no, I got the legal beagle here to say yes. He's on my side.
All right.
I do agree. That is generally the approach.
So I think now it's time to check out our worst covers and our
That's
best covers.
cool.
Of the
That was a
week.
good one. I like. Hey, by the way, Kyle, I like that. That was fun talking about. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm going to try to keep up on that one. And
Oh, that's
I
cool.
tried to find a September one since we're in October, but I couldn't find a September one. So if anybody in the chat.
Oh, well, it's good. Okay, so it's gonna come out 15 minutes. It's gonna come out 15 days late on the
Okay,
POS system. So you'll have it by mid month.
Cool.
So, you know.
So then we'll do it again
Yeah,
midnight.
you'll do it again next month. Yeah.
Well,
It'll
because
always
we were
be 1
kind
month
of
behind.
were talking too. Like we want to see if we can find a way to see like what the hot books are selling for on like eBay and like what are people buying per prices on there and things like that. But we really couldn't. I even went and reached out to Ish and was like, hey, is there any way through Diamond you can find out numbers and what's selling and what's not? And Ish is like, Diamond doesn't tell us shit. Either just hanging out random house. So
The only
we
thing you
don't-
can do is the week before. The week before you have to check. Like if you think a book is going to get pumped, the week before you have to check reorders and how many are available for reorder. So you got to fake. You want to buy like let's say 2,000 reorders on a title, and then cancel your order before you order it, and then check like the day before Monday and see if it sells out. And if that's the case, then you know because you could take the percentage because they keep a certain percentage back as reorders. But it's a lot of
all
work
right.
for whatever content you're trying to build.
let's crack into worst and best covers of the week. First cover of the week. We have
This is
Dark
worse.
Crisis on Infinite Earths 5.
Look at fucking Wonder Woman.
Yeah, the Wonder Woman face is just
Looks like she got her ass handed to her by She-Hulk. No, I was joking.
Who the hell's after Green Arrow?
That's a good question. All I know is that the dude on the very end looks like Mark Bagley's Peter Parker.
It does. And who's next to him? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to be able to identify these characters? That's kind of Hawkman with the big long nose.
Yeah, Wonder Woman looks like she just had a stroke. Then you have Zatanna at the end next
Superman?
to Hawkman.
Oh yeah, Superman is crying.
Yeah, you got Flash
So
looking
Flash
like
is
he's
about
doing
to
Blue
too.
Steel.
Yeah, he might be taking a poop.
No, that was a cover last week. We had the Superman looks like he needs to hurry up and get home poop cover.
Who drew this?
No, the Roseanne cover.
Oh,
I
but
don't
they're
know
at the
who
funeral,
that
so maybe he is crying. Who died? Did anybody die?
Well, the whole
Well, there's a
Justice League
coffin
is
there.
because they're dead.
Probably Spock, right?
Well,
He said
I mean,
that that's Black Canary over there.
okay.
That does
No,
not
that's
look
Black
like
Canary
Black
didn't
Canary.
die? Wait,
Right.
isn't Flash in Batman and Superman in Justice League? So how'd the whole Justice League die?
That's the whole thing with Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths is the death of the Justice League.
Said the eBay had its first live sale today for Funko Pop.
How'd that go? I bet you it probably went well. People are crazy for that shit.
Dude, I'm
That's nuts.
Autograph PSA Funkos.
This has
Mhm.
got to be one of the up there for one of the worst Art Adams covers.
yes. My man, he didn't do well on this one.
No, he
The
did
nose was
not.
sunburnt.
Did she get stung by a bee? I didn't know she was
Right.
allergic to bees.
Looks like she got a little bit of injection in her
Was that
lips.
Amber Heard?
It looks
what I'm
like he
saying.
went to the Scott Campbell, the Campbell fucking school of drawing women's faces so they look like cats.
Yeah,
J.
Yeah,
Scott
she
Campbell's
got
all
stuck
women's
in-
faces to me look like cats.
Hmm.
Because of the nose.
Usually
Yeah.
he's
I think it's the cheekbones.
There is no cheekbone. Yeah.
Exactly.
Why does she got a double shadow chin? We had to do that.
It's had to cover the second one.
Because the lack of cheekbones.
And it doesn't look like it looks like a spider web too.
Oh, he really tried to use the hair to fill in the. Oh, do you see that? He tried to use the hair on the left side to give it like definition for. Like,
Yeah.
This isn't good. No, this isn't
That's
good.
why we gave it the worst cover of the week.
E for
All right.
effort.
I kind of don't know if I like that the arms and the suit back in black or blend in with the background. That's like I can't tell if I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if they had the. I mean, I just can't. Like the hood too, so I don't think it's that. I don't know.
You
But
know
yeah,
what this reminds me of is when Bart Simpson picked up the cake that said "At least you tried," and he walked it over and he threw it in the garbage can.
God, I mean, he was almost there. Like it looks like this cover was almost there. If you gave him 2 more weeks, he might have made it work.
And I mean, I could tell you, seeing this cover on the shelf, it's way worse in
Oh, yeah,
person
yeah.
than it is on the
Yeah.
screen.
Well,
And
that's
then we
a-
have
What the
Avengers versus X-Men
Dude,
versus
I
Eternals.
just thought
Star
this was
Fox.
the worst. Like it looks like you know what it looked like to me. He's about to go meet John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever.
Holy shit!
That's exactly what I was thinking.
That's
That fucking
that's
song.
what this looks like. Or like he's gonna go dance with what's his name from Airplane.
It looks, dude.
You can
it
tell by the way it walks.
It looks like they combined Loki and Travolta for this outfit. Seriously, like this
Looks
is.
like they tried to draw Harry Styles in comic book form to match his character.
So
Oh, Harry Styles is the guy that plays this guy.
Yeah, he plays.
That's
He
not
played
what Harry
Star
Styles-
Fox at the end of Eternals.
Yeah.
I don't know, Matt. This is a dead ringer for Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
That's
You ain't lying.
pretty close
Oh,
too.
yeah. Good job.
the earrings. It's the earrings.
Oh my god, that is Jamie Lee Curtis. Holy shit.
Oh, they should call this the Jamie Lee Curtis variant.
Holy shit. That is who did this? This is the worst thing, right? This is
Yeah.
this win, right?
Yeah, this is the worst one.
Or do we have more options?
I think that's
That
it.
was it.
for-
Those were our
That's it for
three.
worst.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
go through them again. What do we got, chat? What do we got here? This has
Star
gotta be-
Fox.
We got Jamie Curtis Star Fox. We got bit in the face by a bee Spider Woman, or we got whatever the fuck this nonsense.
Face
Sad,
Oh
sad
god, I
Superman.
forgot how bad this was. This is just trash art, though.
We got
Holy
Peter Parker not even supposed to be here today in Justice League comic. We've got stroke victims Wonder Woman, Blue Steel Flash.
Star Fox Star. What do you got, Hartman? Which was the worst?
That one, the Spider-Man or Spider.
What do you got, Sammy?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie
Is that a
Lee Curtis.
man? Is that
I'm going with Jamie Lee Curtis too.
Yeah, I'm
That's
going with the Star
Spider-
Fox one too.
Spider-Man?
Oh,
looks
this
like
is-
It's a
Yeah,
Spider-Man comic, but yeah, she's on the
Oh.
cover because it's
I don't know.
Spider-Verse
I mean,
tie-in.
who are you to say that that's not?
And what do you got? Star Fox too?
Yeah,
Is you
Yeah.
tweet Spider-Man and Star Fox?
We got
Yeah.
Ronnie,
Kyle, what do you got?
Spider-Man. I got this Star Fox. It's bad.
Yeah.
I saw
Spider-Man
this.
worst, Star
I was like,
Fox.
holy shit.
I don't do closets.
Star Fox. Spider-Man, drop this. I think they're referring to that. Spider-Man, it's half and half, but yeah, I gotta give it to this one. This one sucks.
Yeah.
This is miserable. I might actually buy this because it's so bad. See if Jamie Lee Curtis will sign it for me.
Oh, dude, that would be so awesome.
That would be amazing. I'm gonna do that. All
Swear to
right,
God,
so
if whoever comes here, I'm doing it.
do it. Holy shit, that's bad.
You're on the cover of this, Jamie. Can you sign
our
You
best
don't-
covers of the week.
No. This is what you need to do. Put it in a bag and board, and then but use an oversized one, like a magazine size, and write on top like Jamie Lee Curtis variant. And then hold out there and be like, "Hey, could you sign this book? I'll take it out of the plastic for you." And she's like, "What's a Jamie Lee? Oh, they made this. It's you on the cover." And then have it that way. So I think that'll work. Otherwise, you're gonna get in a fight with Jamie Lee Curtis because we know your history of screaming at artists that you paid the dollar. They owe you the stick.
That's how you look when you drop the soap and turn around.
All right. Next up.
Best covers of the week. We got a different Spider-Man variant. I just thought that's a super sick cover. Very well done.
Who's this?
I don't find out who did this cover for you.
It's all right. It's cool.
Yeah,
I like
it's cool.
I like that they didn't overuse the webs. Do we feel that there's too many webs sometimes in the Spider-Man?
Both times.
like almost all the times, like McFarlane.
What are
times.
those webs?
This is
purpose?
Delato. This was a Gabriel Delato variant.
Nice.
Using a yo-yo or what?
I don't know. Probably from the rooftop, he swung there and stopped. I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Is this what ratio? Do you know what ratio this is?
This is a
Walmart exclusive. No,
I don't know if it's a ratio or not. Yeah, it's
Right.
just a Delato A cover variant.
Really nice. That's good. All right.
Our next
And-
cover.
Oh, there's over 29 covers for this fucking. Oh, this is the same book that had Spider Gwen with the
Yeah,
Beasting.
mhm.
God. Oh wow. Fuck yeah. All right.
Next
well, this
one
better.
is Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths 5. This is their alternate cover, variant cover. This
Way
is
better.
the-
DC for some reason. I don't even think DC should put out an A cover anymore. Their A covers a
No.
lot better. Trash.
No.
This
But
is
what
their
happened-
cover
but
D.
what
This is a
happened-
1 in 25 incentive cardstock variant.
Yeah. I mean, at least they're hitting home runs with that. How much is this book? Is it $4.99 or is it?
It's $5.99.
Oh, it's 1 in 25. So
No, I mean the 120. I'm talking about the A cover. Isn't it $5.99 for the A cover?
the A cover,
it's
it's
$4.99.
$4.99.
Okay, $5. So
Yeah.
all right, cool. All right. Hey, does anybody know? Ask Ish the next time you see him if DC is still free mail back for overorder. Because if it is, order like 75.
I believe they are.
Jesus. Why wouldn't you order 200 and just get 4 125s and then just mail back some other portion?
Right.
All right. What else do we got?
And then we've got Poison Ivy 5. She just looks very seductive in this
Okay.
cover.
Not my stuff. Like it really isn't like the
Looks like she
perverted.
covered herself in lettuce.
Yeah.
And
she's got a lot of veins. Those veins. What is going on? Oh, that's the lettuce vein on her.
Yeah.
That's like the veins in the leaves. Yeah.
the xylem.
Hart, what you got on this one? Anything good? You like your women with lettuce on their feet?
Was that all of them?
No, there's
This
one
is
more.
the B star. This is the B star cardstock variant. And
Okay.
then we have
What is this? This is cool.
Batman Beyond.
It's just Batman.
yeah, that's a pretty dope cover.
That's dope.
that's the Batman 128 cover C Matina cardstock variant.
I'm a teen.
That's actually really sick.
Where do you steal this work from?
AI.
Yeah. All right, go back through. 'em.
I'm
Let's go back through
serious.
it.
I'm dead serious. That looks
That's
AI.
fail
but-
safe.
Is it? I mean, that's what he does. He takes something and just recolors it a little bit. Touches.
So we
it.
got the Batman, Poison
Lettuce,
Ivy, Dark Crisis, and everything.
It's between Dark
And then
Crisis.
Spider Man.
AI generated art is like porn. You don't know what it is until you see it, but then you know it's what it is.
Okay, I get that's fail safe. It's so cool. Oh, you have AOA saying fail safe. 125 Catwoman was great. Okay, I'm a vegetarian, says Jerome. Okay, but you have to.
Did you say somebody's name is I'm a vegetarian?
Yeah, he says I'm a vegetarian. Jerome says I'm a
That's
vegetarian.
well played. That's a
Yeah. It's a toss up for me between the Dark Crisis and the failsafe cover.
Dark Crisis and Ivy are getting a lot of play in here.
dude. That fucking Batman cover's sick as fuck.
Another good
I
one.
guess that's a badass looking cover.
I like. The
I don't
Batman.
think we can go with the salad. We can't go with the salad, can we?
Ah man,
I mean, she's wearing a mushroom for a hat, though, Marco.
that's salmonella right there.
Don't ignore that. Don't
Yeah, he's
ignore
a-
her fashion choices.
I think this Dark Crisis one is a super.
If it comes
good
down,
cover.
I think all four are good. I think this one and the Batman comes down to that. But I mean, I understand people like. I mean, they got all types of fetishes, but salad bar ladies not one of mine. So
Different strokes for different folks, Marco.
yeah, I get it. I'm not trying to knock it. If that's your gimmick, if you like eating at salad bars and you like your
I
women
used
wearing
to have a shirt that said "Certified Muff Diver."
all right. So which book do you have, Hartman?
The Batman.
Batman, what do you got, Sam?
Batman.
Now he has a shirt that says "Mom picks me up after one night stands."
What do you got?
That's a
Matt?
lot of wording on a shirt.
I'm going Dark Crisis.
Oh, Nathan says mushroom hat means she's poo. Mushy's grown poo. Great.
Yeah.
Jerome likes ranch dressing. That I understand why he likes that. Kyle, what do you got?
I'm going to go with I'm going with the failsafe cover.
Okay, what if you have to go between this cover and the Ivy cover? Who are you going with? Because that's what
This
the chat.
cover, Dark
This
Crisis.
one, Dark Crisis. What do you got, Sam?
Matt, I'm sending you a pic of my penis and a vagina.
No, I'm good, thanks.
If it's just between those two,
I don't
this
need to
one.
see your penis and your Jenna Jameson
All right.
fucking latex vagina, all right?
I'm allergic to latex.
That was out of
It's straight.
nowhere.
It's goat skin or nothing.
I'm glad he's sending it to you.
All right, next up, Dark.
Don't worry, I'll forward it to you, Kyle. Do you want to do comic book reviews real quick, Kyle?
Yeah, I'll do it real quick. Did you read anything?
I read the Spider-Man and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles book.
Okay.
Still loading.
Do you have a picture of your penis and a vagina because you're afraid?
No. There was somebody that filmed me when I lived with him, but
What the fuck?
Okay. So I read issue 1 of Night of the Ghoul. And
can't do any politics work now. But it is what it is.
it happens to the best of us, man.
Yeah.
So this is Scott Snyder, but I think it's actually a pretty cool concept. So what happens here is this father and son are driving to this like old person's home. And what happens is they have this guy that's there. And what?
Nothing. What's going on here?
Are you talking about that? His mom was holding the camera. What happens is there's this person that's in the old person home.
Would that be bad if your mom recorded you having sex with somebody?
Harmon. Let's
He's
get
kind
started.
of on his deathbed, and what this guy actually figures out is he actually made like this cool horror movie that never got put out because there was a fire and the original got burnt, but he found clips of the movie, and he's coming to say, hey, I know it's you. This is, and what's happening is that movie was so real. They haven't disclosed what it is, but it talks about he's in the war. And what it does is it bounces between the war and them talking in the old person's home. And this, I guess what happens is these ghouls actually followed him back and have been tormenting him his whole life. And now that this guy and his son have seen that movie, he's saying that the ghouls are going to be going after them now. So that's what's kind of what it is.
Which is kind of cool. Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah, so it bounces back between the movie and them talking. And what I'm kind of getting the gist of is he was in the war. This is him. And he's actually telling that story, and he made a movie about it. And he goes into this home, and that's this like old crazy home in like Germany, and it's haunted. And you can see like what happens is it's just bits and pieces that he gets to see. So that's kind of so what's going on now is this guy's like, well, I'm on my deathbed. I will tell you the story of the Night of the Ghoul. And that's what's happening in this first issue. Like, this is where the ghouls are coming out because he's seen the movie. But that's the gist of what issue 1 was. So of course, and they're going to do it over some bourbon.
Nice.
And Scott Snyder tells a good story, so and it's got great art behind it. So it's but like I said, you can go online and find it, and you can read all 6 issues. So I just did issue 1 because, like I said earlier, was Dark Horse they just did issue 1, so I just did. Yeah, it's got that kind of a feel to it, Jerome. It does. So that's it. That's the extension block. But that's it. See, chapter 2 is that cool cover that I picked. So I if you guys haven't, it's definitely worth picking up. It's definitely worth checking out. I thought it was a pretty cool story. I'm really excited for issue 2, even though I could have read them all. But I'm just going to do it one every week. But he's going to tell the story, so I'm kind of curious to see what happened in that house and how the ghouls actually had to come back. So if you haven't checked it out, then it's worth checking out.
Hey, it sounds good and look cool, so that's sweet.
So
and it's already done. So that run's already done. Is that what we're saying with this?
Yeah, there's 6 issues.
Okay.
I think he did it. I think what we were talking about earlier is I think it was like a Substacks thing.
Oh yeah.
So they already put it out, and that thing never really panned out to anything. So now I think they're putting them out in physical copies.
Huh. So Substack's done? Do we know?
No, it's not done. They still have it, but like
Just didn't make
RC and some other creators have started releasing their Substack stuff in physical form too.
It's kind of what K Vaughn did with some of the stuff that he did. Because didn't K Vaughn for a while? K Vaughn had originally like a comic thing.
Spider-Man 9, right? Amazing Spider-Man 9.
No, it's just number 1.
Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Yeah, it's not Amazing Spider-Man. It's just Spider-Man.
Just Spider-Man 1.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It should be.
Well, I guess it's good. I guess if they're releasing it so people can actually read it. Are they releasing them all at once, or they're not releasing it monthly?
No, they only released issue 1.
Yeah,
physical.
and that's why I was only reviewing issue 1 is because they only put out issue 1. But you can go online and find it. Fuck, man. I can't find it online. It says not found.
It's Dan Slott, Mark Bagley, Spider-Man 1 came out this week.
Does it have legacy numbers on it or no? Do they need to go back to legacy numbers?
Because it's not part of the Amazing. It's just
good.
Hold on. I'm sorry, guys.
I mean, it ties into what's going on right now in Amazing. But it's basically his start kicking off his End of Spider-Verse stuff where he's gonna destroy the web that connects them all together. And yeah.
Do you like Bagley being back on it?
I love Bagley's art, man.
I always like Bagley's art. I think he's probably one of the best draw.
Oh shit, I'm muted.
I think Bagley's probably one of the best at drawing Spider-Man.
You can really tell that he puts a lot of love into drawing that character because it's not sloppy or
he doesn't just do a bunch of lines in the background.
Yeah, it's not like ridiculous like JR's.
Oh, JR. How bad is JR at this point?
Terrible.
Oh, man. It's terrible.
The lines are getting scratchy when you have an orgasm during your drawing. You can't hate on that.
Somebody had told me like you can't criticize his art because he's an art. I'm like, no, it is. It's 100%. You can like that's not even. It's bad. And like, look, people will make fun of Ditko because doing a bunch of stuff and stuff like that too. But at least he didn't finish it all off. JR is doing the whole thing, and it looks just terrible. Yeah.
Oh, so they're starting from the beginning.
Huh?
So yeah, it's a tie-in to the Spider-Verse books that are coming out. So it ties into the main ASM run right now where Norman Osborn's been reformed after all the stuff with Kindred and Peter's working at Oscorp and Norman made him a new suit. And basically as he's on his way to work, Norman calls him and says, "Hey, look, one of my trucks with all this stuff got jacked. I need you to go get it." So he sends out his new spider drone to stop the car and saves a bunch of people that are about to be hit by it. I mean, just look at that art. Look at that detail right there.
That's
in the Spider-Man, even the truck being smashed up, and like that's just
like you should see parts of the engine. Like that's dope.
Yeah,
that's really good. I mean, the details is awesome on this. That is good. How was the story? Joe said the story wasn't that good.
It was okay. Like it's still kicking off. Like with the spider, like the twist I thought was pretty interesting. But so yeah, Spider-Man's dispatching all the guys that are stealing the Oscorp stuff, and he kind of leaves them up there, and he talks about monetization, being monetized, and yeah, this guy's like, I'm live streaming and monetizing
money from him. Is Spider-Man jacking money from the drummers?
So he's like, these two guys start playing on their buckets as he's fighting these guys, and so he's like tipping them for the soundtrack, and then they're like, "You're only giving me $1, cheap ass robot," you know. So
That's funny as shit.
so then you
I
kind of
like
get
that.
to look into the
Oh, he's donating.
yeah.
Hey, donate $1. They go, you only give me $1, you cheap ass robot? That's hilarious, dude. That's funny.
So he's being watched through the web, and the main villains. I'm not really reading the Spider-Verse stuff yet, so the main villains that are messing with the web are looking on, and they're getting ready to launch their attack to consume the web and reweave it.
Oh, see, that's cool. Go back. That's cool, man.
Right here, that's bad. I like that.
Yes, dude. That is really good.
What? It's,
And then so it cuts into the main characters in the Spider-Verse book that's going on in the universe they're at, and they're looking at the web of time, and they're like, we need to call in some reinforcements. So now they're going to try and recruit Peter. So it cuts back to where he's here, and then keep going down, Kyle.
The kids are playing on the
Yeah, they're playing on the robot, and something sends off his spider sense, and it's Moreland is standing there in front of him. And
easy
so
heart, man.
what?
Somebody's laying off fireworks. All right, go ahead.
So yeah, the swarm that's launched by the people trying to reweave the web comes out at him, and as Spider-Man's fighting him, it's fighting the swarm. Moreland comes out of a portal, and Spider-Man automatically starts attacking him because you know that his one mission is to kill Peter Parker and all the Spider-Man and consume them. Because they're the totems.
Yeah.
So
here we go.
He goes
I
ape
like
shit and
that.
starts trying to fight him, and Moreland's just trying to talk to him, but Peter's not giving him a chance. He's just on him like crazy, and so he's like backhanding him and telling him enough and bitch slapping him away.
Damn.
As he's fighting him, Miles and Gwen, I think it's Gwen. Miles shows up. If you keep scrolling down,
We can put that on a poll. We can put that on a poll later. Because
Yes.
I don't know. JJ or live. Go ahead. What's we got?
so he crushes the spider drone, and then he's trying to talk to him again. So Peter webs his mouth because he doesn't want to hear what he has to say.
Yeah, that's not exactly a good looking panel there.
That's what I was gonna say. I think I've
That's
seen
not
a
a
few
good
porns that end like that.
Jesus. All right. Even Bagley's got jokes.
So as he's still fighting Moreland, and he's like, I'm in for the fight of my life. Keep going down, Kyle. Keep scrolling.
Okay, let's touch all their comics.
That's the end of the. That's the end. That's where your program ends.
Yeah, that's the end of the preview. Apparently. That's it.
All right. So essentially, he's fighting, and then Miles and Gwen show up. And Miles and Silk show up, and he's like, "Yeah, there it is."
There it is.
And he's like, "How'd you know I was here?" And then they were like, "Well, we just started hearing your voice in our heads." And Moreland starts kicking the shit out of them, and then Jessica Drew shows up and is trying to help them as well. And then out of nowhere, they were like, "Well, more reinforcements come." Then you see Spider-Man Noir come, and in that they think that he's there to help, but he pulls out this giant blade and proceeds to stab Spider-Woman with it.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, I saw this. Yeah, I saw this. Yeah.
And then like
But
a
that's
kinky
Spider-Verse
music
Why is
for
he
you.
right
pulling
there.
your hair? Okay, this guy's got jokes all the time. You got the thwerp in the face, and now he's got
Yeah.
the pulling in the hair. All right.
Yep.
Let me see what you're doing here.
Say snuff.
But he says that he's not trying to kill her because there's no blood or anything, but he's removing her. He's severing her from the web of life.
Oh.
So then she just kind of disappears. And then so everyone is now wondering what's going on with Spider-Man Noir, and it turns out that he's been infected by the people who are trying to rewrite the web. And so you see him infected, Spider-Punk infected, and can't remember who the third one is.
I think we can get rid of those two characters and nobody would mind.
Yeah. Oh, so Spider-Gwen,
Spider-Gwen?
Spider-Girl, and Spider-Punk are all infected. And at the end, Moreland basically removes the spider jizz from his mouth, and he's like, "Listen,
Ooh.
I'm here to. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Is I'm actually here to help you."
Help you for the totems.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So this is inspired by COVID.
How is it inspired by COVID?
Because they're all infected.
Oh, okay.
What other book did you read?
The TMNT Saturday Morning Cartoon Adventures was a fun
Yeah,
book.
real dope.
You don't need to put it on the screen or anything because it's a
Okay.
real quick run through, but like it did remind me a little bit of the Saturday morning, old TMNT cartoon where essentially it's a rainy day in New York and Splinter wants him to train, but they can't. So Donatello builds this VR system that they can go train in, and it gets hit by lightning, and so they have to battle all of it's like a capture the flag game, so they're battling in VR, and they have to battle all their old foes and capture this flag to get out of the VR programming. Otherwise, they can't get out, and they have to play mini games. If they don't capture the flag and they get killed, they have to play mini games to find out where the flag went. So it was just real simple.
Fun.
It was a
Yeah.
fun little book.
Did you read the G.I. Joe ones?
I did not read the G.I. Joe ones, no.
I thought, I think all these Saturday morning cartoon ones are fun. And actually, some of their variant covers are really dope. So,
Yes, BK, I agree. Hell is a Squared Circle is a very good one shot from Aftershock.
hey, you know what you guys should also do? This would be funny if you guys did it next week. Where was that idea that's in my head? Top 5 best, top 5 worst for that one. You guys should for the Spidey books. That'd be cool.
Do what?
Top 5 best Spidey books, top 5 worst Spidey books. That'd be cool.
That's funny.
Oh, fucking stupid.
But
Okay, so now hold on.
we
Jesus
can get into a
Christ.
little anime with
I
Sam.
can hear you every time you text.
The segment that everybody is waiting for. Anime with Sam. Big news. Big news.
All right. First up, we've got news on upcoming Black Clover movie is going to hit Netflix and possibly theaters here as well. But it's coming to Netflix definitely on March 31st, 2023. It is called The Sword of the Wizard King. There is a segment of the trailer that makes me think this is actually going to follow the comic rather than tell an original story. So generally speaking, when you have an anime movie that follows an existing anime property, you get an original story that's not part of the comics. But Demon Slayer Mugen Train kind of changed that convention, and it looks like this might also do the same thing as Mugen Train, which is cover a story arc that is in the comics as a way to kind of lead back into Black Clover coming back as an anime, because it ended its run in the anime because it caught up to its source material, and they said, well, we're going on hiatus until we can get a big enough buffer to create at least a season's worth of material.
What is this about? Hey, wait, before we say that, is this right? Chain Man's coming on? We're getting Chain Man?
Chainsaw Man comes out on Tuesday.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Okay. All right. What's this about now? What's Black Cover about?
Black Clover is kind of a sword and sorcery type world where everybody tries to get into these wizard guilds.
Okay.
The one that is featured here is called Black Bulls, and our main character right there on the front, his name is Asta, and he has what they
You
call
guys, he literally
anti-magic.
was your softball in the way he hit that one. All right, go ahead. Sorry, Sam. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. Yep.
He has what they call anti-magic, so he kind of gets picked on a little bit, but then everyone realizes how cool his power is, and so it follows him and his.
What the hell is
best friend.
anti-magic?
What?
Does that mean no magic? Against
It
magic?
doesn't mean no magic. I mean, it does mean no magic, but it also means that he can counter anybody's spells, no matter how powerful they are. And a lot of the story is a battle between the human world and hell, and demons coming out of hell. And so his anti-magic comes in real handy. And so
That's
he's
a
kind of
popular
moving
power.
up.
Anti-magic.
What's that?
Is that anti-magic seems to be like a reoccurring thing with like Japanese anime. where they negate the powers. Is that what you're saying?
That's what he does. Yeah. That's
Oh, yeah,
his,
yeah, cool.
his
A
ability.
certain magical index. I think did they do that in that?
I don't know. I haven't seen that one.
Is this something you were looking forward to, Sam? Do you think we'll enjoy it, even comic book readers and watchers? Or
I think if you like Shonen Jump, this is something to look forward to. This is a long running series in Shonen Jump. It's probably the third longest running series in Shonen Jump after One Piece and My Hero Academia. It has kind of struggled to reach the heights of My Hero or One Piece, but it is a fun read, and I do like the anime. They have some really cool animation sequences. They've adapted the source material really well. So if you like Shonen Jump battle manga, I think you'll really enjoy Black Clover, Sword of the Wizard King.
Sam, I got a question for you. Where can you go to watch anime that's like a service? Like, what would you recommend besides Netflix, or is Netflix the place?
Crunchyroll. So Funimation and Crunchyroll are both bought by Sony Studios, and they have discontinued Funimation. So really, Crunchyroll, Netflix, the big streamers are really the only game in town. Crunchyroll has a huge library. They have
dubbed
thousands. They have thousands of series, and they do dubs really quickly too.
Huh.
So, for example, Spy Family, the dubs for Spy Family come out a week after the original sub comes out. So,
what does Crunchyroll cost?
It's not much. It's like $7 a month.
Is it still free? Like, do they still have the free membership?
Or they do have a free version, but it's so annoying unless you have a Wii U. On the Wii U, they don't run ads on the Wii U anymore because they don't think anybody uses it. But I still have a Wii U, so if I wanted to, me and my kids are watching it ad free on the Wii U for a long time.
Nice, good call, Hartman. All right, what's up next?
So Bleach, we finally know what's going on with Bleach. So there was a lot of confusion this week because Bleach was coming off of Netflix. It was coming off of Hulu. It was coming off of all the streaming services. It's now off Crunchyroll. And everyone's kind of scratching their head like Bleach is having this kind of capstone story arc coming out this year called 1,000-Year Blood War. And it's disappearing from everywhere. So where are we going to watch it? Well, Hulu reversed and they said, actually, in the US, you can still watch Bleach on Hulu. And it turns out that Disney Plus finally did pen to paper, ink the deal. And Disney Plus is now the worldwide distributor of Bleach anime. So if you want to catch 1,000-Year Blood War starting Monday, you're going to have to look for Hulu and sign up for Hulu.
So you can catch all the episodes on Disney Plus now?
They're not on Disney Plus in the US. They're on Disney Plus worldwide and then on Hulu in the US.
Oh, God.
So if you had a VPN, could you get them?
Yeah, if you use the VPN card, if you use like Tunnel Bear or something, you can get them.
Yeah.
You think with Disney doing this anime stuff that there's like they're bringing more over?
I think they're testing the waters with Bleach. I mean, Bleach is a huge property, so if they don't get any views with this, they'll probably drop it altogether. But this is their gambit, I think. This is them testing the waters.
The Star Wars, didn't they do the Visions comic? Isn't that from the Afro Samurai creator? Isn't he doing the artwork?
There were lots of
For
directors.
the specific one, the one that there was a sketch duel they had.
The one they're doing, they wrote a book and they're doing a comic for. He's saying, yeah,
like, and I've noticed that there's been some other artists from over there coming over here to Marvel, like recently, that have had more anime style, like the Sakura Spider, the cover that they put out for her. I think it was like Usagi Hikaru or something like that.
Yeah,
They have his art, and then he also did one for Solo and Chewbacca. I think he did a cover for them.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing more of this. And Momoko's, she's got those two styles that she's doing. She has the feudal Japan, and then she has the manga style.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so people hate her or they love her, but it's like there's two separate styles. Is she doing that to
Hartman? Do you think that they're doing this part though, this Bleach part, because they're trying to break? Like they've taken a bunch of losses in the foreign Asian market. Like a lot of their stuff.
I think this is the biggest time to do to bring that shit over here. My Hero Academia and Marvel, like their team up and like with Deadpool Samurai and the the Avengers over there. I think there's a group that Deadpool's in over there, the Samurai in the manga. Like I just see a big market. Like I think it's coming big.
So do you think they're using it both ways? So they're going to promo it out there and then leak the other Marvel stuff that they're not watching over there now, and then bring this over here?
I think they're merging them. I think they're merging the two. They're trying to bring over the art style, and like that's why I think like when you see those Momoko sketch covers, that people think they look like shit. I think they're just testing the different styles, and people see that, and that's like, oh, that's anime. That looks like anime. But then the others like that looks like water painting from feudal Japan. So I'm seeing a lot more Asian influence.
All right, cool. All right, Sam, what else we got? Or is this it? Do you have more on that?
There's more. Mob Psycho 100 season 3 has already hit Crunchyroll. This is probably one of the best slept on series ever. If you haven't seen seasons 1 and 2, definitely you have to see them. But season 3 started October 5th, and I already watched the first episode. It's very good, very funny. Anytime you've got Mob's boss, Reagan, who's the blonde guy in that poster there, anytime he's kind of the focal point of the episode, it's a very good episode, and that's exactly what happens here. Reagan is a con artist who has a lot of wisdom, and so it's just really funny juxtaposition of him leading these two actual psychics while he pretends to be a psychic, and it's very funny.
Cool.
So check out Mob Psycho 100. You can find it on Crunchyroll. They do have it subbed and dubbed in many languages. So if you want to watch it in Russian or German or English or Spanish or Italian, they're all there. You can also watch it with the original Japanese voice actors with subtitles. Next. So our WTF manga of the week.
Yeah, I was about to say, what the fuck is this?
Is Bobo, which it was a fantastic series from Bobo. This was made into an anime. You probably came across it at some point if you ever watched Toonami. This is meant to spoof Fist of the North Star. Bobo uses Fist of the Nose hair.
Oh, I see it. I see that.
And
also that's what those aren't just lines. That's his nose hair that goes into the.
Yeah, those are nose hairs, and it's a very absurdist type humor, surrealist type art. In the background, you see a guy who has like a turd head, and
that was ice cream.
In the anime, they called it ice cream, but it's always it's a turd. It's supposed to be a turd. So it's a fantastic kind of post-apocalyptic humor gag manga, but also battle manga. He uses his nose hair in these funny battle manga or funny battle scenes. The bad guys are hair hunters. They're going around shaving people bald and stealing their hair.
Is there pompadours?
And it's just absolutely hilarious. But it is really weird. So you might have to dig a little deeper to find this one but Viz is now releasing the full thing in English. So you can buy all the volumes in English, which is a fairly recent development. But yeah,
nice.
Love Bo.
Anime is weird, but
I like the nose hair thing. I think that's a good angle.
That's a good one.
But
that's it. That's it for our big news.
Seems like we got a couple big newses in there.
Big news.
Oh, big news.
And now the second one everyone's waiting for. First appearances of the week.
Oh, yeah, you get it. This week, first appearance in Edge of Spider-Verse 5, you get Web Weaver.
Lobo Craven.
Who is the first gay Spider-Man. And then you get a Web Weaver, who is a cross between Kraven the Hunter and Spider-Man.
But go back.
No, he didn't.
Hunter Spider right there.
Looks
He
like
looks
he's got
pretty cool.
boobies.
What's that?
Looks like he's got the boobies.
Yeah. So, and then you've got the
Looking fabulous.
Web Weaver there. So that was it. Edge of Spider-Verse 5. Who knows what that's going to play out to be, if they're going to be in the new Spider-Verse movie or not.
It seems like every issue has multiple first appearances.
Oh yeah. It's a
So
first
is the,
appearance
so
machine.
will a gay writer write for the gay character, or is that like, or do they leave it to just whoever? I'm curious, honestly.
No, I actually like. I don't understand why they don't. I mean, I don't understand why they don't.
Cena did it for Iceman.
Yeah,
Yeah, Scene and Grace.
that's what I'm
did it.
saying. Like, if you're going to do it, they have at least give the people, the writers.
I mean, you're gonna have a Thor situation with Spider-Man and graffiti on a hammer.
Yeah.
Like, we all know how that turned out.
But then in Dark Crisis, the Deadly Green, we got the first appearance of Super Swamp Thing. It's a
Those covers look like
basically-
shit.
yeah, it's
Kiss
basically
this.
Swamp Thing lends his powers to Jonathan Kent.
What? Their covers.
When does that come out?
The idea of Carbon sucks too, though. Like, this is just dumb.
That came out this week.
Why didn't we put that on shitty covers?
Yeah,
this
it's
week?
dumb.
Yeah, that's an awful cover. That's fucking too much going on.
And then we got Sword of Azrael. We got the first appearance of Satan.
Nice.
The art in that book is
Is
just
that his
dog
first
shit,
appearance? Satan's
Yep.
first. Yeah, get on that.
And then Hulk, we get the first appearance of Monolith. Basically, she is the ruler of a world of Hulks run by Hulks. So
Look at that rack.
Otley art.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got the chest of a bull.
And that is your first appearance of the week.
Where does
Now we get
Marco
into-
go?
Comic
Cucumber.
Cucumber. That was pretty good. I was like, did Kyle just fucking play something? But that was good, Hartman. Our comic cucumber for this week is the Marvel Universe has confirmed that Thanos' entire creation was a failure on a grand scale by the Eternals. In AXE Avengers #1 by Marvel Comics, Thanos and his brother Star Fox creation and origin are revisited. However, with Thanos becoming a mass murderer on a universal scale, the experiment to determine whether Eternals could create life was deemed a failure and not worth the risk.
I didn't understand what you just said.
Read the screen.
That's too much words, man. I just saw the axe, and I think of the axe spray.
Do you think that's good though that they're trying to say that?
Oh, it's stupid.
that
Look at
Thanos-
that! Look at the axe cover of the comic. Tell me that doesn't look like an axe body spray advertisement.
It does. That's the first thing I thought of.
Yeah.
But I mean, what do you guys think of that? Do you think that them saying that the entire creation was a failure? I mean, what do you guys think of that?
I thought it was weird when they because remember the origin story that changed in what, was it 2008 or 10 or something like that? Because remember he was farming and then they did the backstory.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the run that was before the Kate's run on it, or was it a mini? Yeah, I can't remember which one it was. It was somewhere in there, and that was kind of even a little dumb. Like, oh, he's just a psychopath killer that ends up killing his mom. It didn't make sense because then you did get rid of Star Fox and everything else. So I guess they had to have a way to bring him back in. But this sounds dumb. This sounds stupid.
That's what I thought too.
Like, I mean, Hartman's kind of right. What nonsense is on? I think he's serious. Like, what nonsense did you just read? I mean, I know what it says, but like, it sounds like nonsense. Like, this
basically they're
sounds like
saying that because
No, I understand.
The Eternals are that grand, like almighty that they tried to create life, which turned out to be Star Fox and Thanos, and they're deeming it to be an epic failure because Thanos was wanted to commit genocide.
I feel that they should have just rewrote that and tried it again. Like, it's not registering in my head. Like when I'm looking at it.
Okay, yeah. I just don't think they should have even messed with it. I think they should have just glossed over it and just said like, "Fuck it, we screwed up with that mini, and we're moving on."
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
definitely not. Yeah, go ahead, Hartman.
Just what you're saying right there. Like,
Right.
That should have been written there.
Yeah, we're just moving on. We're not going to include the internals and like, fuck it. Star Fox was just there and it was all. Do a snap. Have it snap and just have a different parallel universe like they normally do.
Thanos
'Cause this
becoming
is-
a mass murderer on a universal scale. The experiment determined whether Eternals could create. Like, what the fuck? That's too much.
Yeah. I don't know. This doesn't sound good. Does anybody think this sounds good?
No.
No.
I think
All
AI
right, fair.
wrote it.
And this is why we gave it the comic cucumber of the week.
What does that mean?
But it's
like
just
a
one of
rap
those. It's like the Onion satire. It's one of those. Is it real? Is it not? Do you think
Oh,
it's
so this
real?
might not even be real. This is just okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
But it is. It is.
Oh,
real.
so I
It
just
is-
killed your segment by not.
Yeah, you're
understanding.
good.
The joke. I did not get the
Yeah.
assignment.
Oh,
I
was
failed
it
the assignment.
not real?
We
Yeah.
both just failed the
You're good.
assignment.
Yeah,
We
it's
failed
all
the
good.
assignment.
Shit, my bad.
It's all good.
I think
Okay,
it's
now
real.
let me try again. Oh wow, this sounds very.
So did we
intriguing. I
just
can't
judge
believe it.
your writing ability, or
Now it's time for top 5.
Yeah, we're moving into our top 5 this week. This week we did top 5 time travel movies.
Yeah, my bad, man.
I-
No, you're good.
As soon
I
as
got
you
the
said
wrong
it, I
idea.
remembered that's what this
I've been
segment
watching
was.
this
Fuck.
shit every week, and I got the wrong idea.
Oh, I fucked
all
that segment
good.
all up. My bad.
I've been yelling bullshit to like every time you guys bring something up on that little segment. And it's supposed to be fake. Okay.
Who is this your list up first, Kyle? Or
My list is first, yes.
All
So
right.
at number 5, I have The Butterfly Effect. This is just a cool fucking movie.
Yes, it is.
I would love to. Everybody knows the Butterfly Effect. I don't even need to get into it.
which ending do you prefer, the alternate or the theatrical?
Alternate.
Yeah,
I don't even know what that is.
So the
I
alternate
don't
ending,
remember what it was.
The
In the
alternate
alternate-
ending, he goes back into the
Into the
womb and
womb.
strangles himself.
Holy shit!
And in the other one, it's just like he pretty much forgets everybody or everyone. He makes everyone forget him. So he
Yeah, that
never,
movie was deep, man.
hooks
That
up
was
with the chick and all that.
was that Ashton Kutcher's best movie?
No, it's Dude, Where's My Car?
Oh, dude. I mean, that's a movie based on fiction, but or nonfiction.
Next, I have 12 Monkeys. Because this movie just fucking rocks. Everybody's seen
I
this
like
movie.
this movie. I love this
You
movie.
Yeah, it's great. I watch it every time it's on. So, number 3,
Just how, yeah, him being the horse, that was great. Yeah.
I
Okay.
got Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
Yeah, baby.
Behave.
That's a good movie.
Because, he drives that Mini Cooper back. And all the Austin Powers movies are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So, how can
That's
you
awesome.
not find a reason to add an Austin Powers movie to a top 5? Number 2, I have Flight of the Navigator.
Oh, that's an overlooked one, man.
Yes, sir. I love this movie. We got a young Sarah Jessica Parker in it.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar
Yeah, this
with
is
that.
cool. This is the Macavine knockoff. Could you go back to number 3? I have to say it, unfortunately. Mini Me is from the great state of Michigan, but he's a D-bag. But that's not.
Dead.
He's dead.
That's fine. He's
Yeah.
still a D-bag.
Rest in peace.
What? I mean, what? Why do we say nice things if people are jerk-offs? Like
Because
he's
he was a
jerk-off.
midget.
That has nothing to do with his. Why
Well,
he's
you
a
gotta
jerk.
feel bad for him. He was a midget. He had to deal with a lot of shit. He couldn't
Doesn't mean you
get
have to be a
drinks from
jerk.
water fountains, and
All right. Well, either way, he was a jerk. All right, go back to 2. Let's go.
My number 1 is Back to the Future. I fucking love this movie.
No, go back to 2. Explain 2 a little bit better, because I used to watch this all the time with the little alien dog thing, and then it had like he was driving
Remember,
the spaceship.
they couldn't take him back to his time,
Right.
and they took him back to the future when his brother was older and everything, and he had been missing for years and years and years. And then the point was
shit,
to
my
get him
bad.
back to his time. Remember, his
oh no,
brother shot off the fireworks to find out where he was, and then
Right.
the army took him. That's where he met Sarah Jessica Parker, and she helps him escape. And
Yeah, it was good. All right. Yeah. Next up. Oh,
All right,
Galaxy
me.
Quest. What was one?
Galaxy
No, Back
Quest.
to the Future. Wait, don't let him finish. Sorry, I wanted him to elaborate. Back to the Future. So this is the first one. You didn't
explain to
like
what
the second
that
one,
is.
all of them are badass. I was originally going to put Back to the
We
Future
know what
1,
Back to the Future is.
2, Back to the Future 3. Then I was going to do Bill and Ted, and then Bill and Ted 2. But I decided,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'm like,
That's
that
the ri-
list kind of sucks though.
you take that back.
I mean, you can't have all the same movies, but Back to the Future 1, 2, 3, Bill and Ted. That's what I was thinking about originally.
I forgot about that movie.
All right.
All right, Galaxy Quest. There actually is some
Is that a
time
porno?
travel. They travel back 13 seconds in the final act.
Yes. Yes, they do.
Tim Allen is also from the great state of Michigan. He's also kind of a jerk off too. Yeah.
He's
So I
also
had
a
to-
felon.
I had to squeeze Galaxy Quest
True.
into a time travel list.
He's also a cokehead, yeah. Recovered cokehead.
I was like,
Let
Quest.
Sam talk about the movie. Sorry, Sam. My bad.
Fantastic movie, probably the best Star Trek movie that ever made. And if you haven't seen it, gosh, what are you waiting for? It's so good.
where have you been?
And then
Okay.
the next one is Interstellar. There's some really heavy science going on here, and then kind of a
Boring.
black
Fuck
hole,
you, Kyle. That movie's
black
amazing.
hole, fourth dimensional tesseract reaching back to the past, and
This is the potato and poop movie. Yes.
No,
No,
was-
that's The
was
Martian.
The Martian, the comedy.
I'm gonna move the books. I'm gonna move the books.
I love this movie. You know, it's got really heavy dad themes. I love
Hans
movies
Zimmer.
that have dad themes, and
Every day.
it's a good one.
All right.
Soundtrack's awesome too.
Hans Zimmer.
And I love that they punched Matt Damon in the face.
It was Matt Damon. Okay. All right.
Bill and Ted's.
Dude.
Bill and Ted's has some really great, consistent
It's not.
time travel going on in the movie where things that happen in the first act get played out later on in the movie, and they were perfectly set up. Like the time travel is super consistent in the first one. It's not in the second one, and it's not in the third one. The time travel gets all messed up in the second and third ones. But in this one, it's very well written, very, very tight, and the time travel is super consistent. Plus, it introduced me to guys like Keanu Reeves and George Carlin and
Gore the God Butcher.
Aristotle and all the Billy the Kid, all those people. It's a fantastic movie, very fun, and the time travel in it is actually really well written.
Because it was
George
real.
Carlin's in it. Because it's
You know,
real.
time travel and dragons are on the same level, right?
Absolutely.
No, time traveling.
Spoiler
We're a
alert.
little bit.
Spoiler
We're like
alert.
5 years away from that.
Spoiler alert.
So Back to the Future, those movies to me are they're kind of how people imagine time travel when they think, oh, I wish I could go. It's a time travel as wish fulfillment. You know, I wish I could go back and change things so that my life were better today.
The
Whatever.
butterfly effect.
Don't
gotcha.
bang your
Doesn't
mom.
happen.
Just don't bang your mom.
Don't bang your mom. It's really fun time travel adventure story. The whole a Sorcerer's Apprentice trope is really fun. They got Christopher Lloyd, who was absolutely fantastic as the mad professor. You know, it's just everything about this is super fun. And then Groundhog Day. I actually think Groundhog Day is one of the most profound movies ever made, and I try to watch it every chance I get. It's not the story of a guy reliving the same day. It's the story of anybody who's ever had a job for more than probably a year, because the cycles that he goes through during the course of the movie are the cycles that we all go through when we start a job. We learn the ropes of the job, and then we get super depressed and want to escape the job. And then when you get past that part, eventually you come to the expertise level where you actually help a lot of people in your job, and then you retire. And
Wow, being a lawyer must suck.
So when I was 10 and watched that, that's why I hated that movie, because I didn't understand it.
yeah, I think it's a very profound movie. I think it's about the process of becoming an expert and moving your focus outside of yourself to the people that you serve. And
That's what I do wrong at my job.
I think it's a really fantastic movie. I think they try to let you know that that's the case, because in the first act, there's like these drunk guys at the bar, and he says, "What if every day were the same?" And they go, "That sounds like my life right now." and then the movie plays out from there, and you just kind of let it go. Yeah, Ned Ryerson. All of those things are fantastic. So if you haven't watched it recently, I would dare you to watch it with that eye of, this is a story about your own life, not just the story about Phil Connors.
Nice. All right. So I think is this my list? I think so. Number 5, I had Idiocracy. I mean, it's
Idiocracy.
It's just a great. Yeah, I picked the Spanish one. It's all right. It's just a great
Spanish
movie,
variant.
man. And
Foreign variant.
Kyle and I quote it quite a bit. And like, I like money and stuff. So it's just one of my favorite
Idiocracia.
stupid movies to watch every now and then. Number 4, Hot Tub Time Machine. I just watched this movie the other night and forgot how fucking funny and good it is.
It's pretty good.
Google.
Yep, Lugal, Motley Lou. Yeah.
Time machine.
It's just that epitome, like if you could go back and change your life, you know, would you do it type movie. So it's a fun movie that I can watch every now and then. Number 3,
Hitler.
Safety Not Guaranteed. If you have not watched this movie, this is one of the most underrated.
That's a good one too. Fuck yeah.
Time
really
travel
Love
movies.
Audrey Plaza.
Yeah, out there. I would definitely recommend. I don't know if it's still on Netflix or not, but I would definitely recommend checking that out if you've not seen Safety Is Not Guaranteed. Number
That's a good
2,
We
Midnight
definitely
in Paris. I don't know. It's
based on a
just
true
something
story.
about this movie. Like I just really, really enjoy this Woody Allen movie.
Wow.
I think Owen Wilson's fantastic in it. I like them. The time traveling through the periods
Wow.
and meeting like F. Scott Fitzgerald and Van Gogh and
That's great. Wow.
Hemingway and just kind of all the good
Phenomenal.
history in this movie. And then number 1 for
This
me is
movie's
Back to the
fun.
Future 2.
2.
Yeah,
Oh,
I like 2 more
wow.
than 1. I like 2 more than 1. They're basically the same movie, but I like 2 more than 1.
You know my brother.
Wow.
Wow.
But whose list is this?
Hartman.
Hartman.
Me.
Hartman, that's
Okay.
for you.
Nice
Yeah,
choice.
Interstellar. Sick shit. Dude visits a planet and it's like 30 years and like 5 minutes. Time travel. Fourth wall.
Shazam.
Bam.
Oh, this is the one with poop potatoes in it.
No,
Yeah.
man. Stop
Who's
trying
dragging
to
her butt
potatoes
across
into
the kitchen
things.
floor? All right, butterfly effect. Y'all heard it. We just went over this. Idiocracy. The world we live in. The movie that was sponsored by everybody until the very day it was released, and then it was taken off to only 8 theaters.
Sponsored by Carl's Jr.
These people have no time travel. Idiocracy. He travels 500 years in the future. That's traveling time.
You bet.
You don't need Terminator to go back in time. and try and kill
Interstellar.
someone.
He travels a lot of time. I mean, they're traveling time. Beavis and Butthead. I had to put it on here just because, like, these guys need love.
It's such a.
What happened?
He just left.
He bailed
All
on
right.
his own list.
He's like, yeah, my
Travel to
list
the
is that
future.
bad.
He's
We'll
like,
catch
all
up
right,
to
I
it
get
in
it.
just a second here.
And
Well,
then,
Okay.
Number 1 for him is
Synchronic.
I've never
Synchronic.
seen
know what
this
this is
movie.
about.
He says his shit just died.
Jesus Christ.
There you go. There's Hartman's list.
Okay, good job.
I never seen this Synchronic one, but
I
I
haven't
didn't know what it's
either.
about either. Sam, do you know what it's about?
No.
Time traveling, apparently. All right, fair.
Movie Wars. Movie Wars. Movie
We're
Wars.
on the movie wars.
Just like I said, we're doing horror theme this month because it's October. Last week,
Hold on. There you go. Now you can go.
I forgot we had an intro for that one. Well, last week we did Friday the 13th versus A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Mhm.
Nightmare on Elm Street won by a freaking landslide.
Hmm.
So this week we're going to do a little bit different. We're not going to set a winner at the end of the segment. I would like anybody who watches the replay to also vote, and then the winner will be decided by next week, and then I'll have another title up. So last week Nightmare on Elm Street won. So this week it's going to be a Nightmare on Elm Street versus The Evil Dead.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Evil Dead. Wait, are we not voting for this, or we are?
Yeah, we can
No, you
vote.
can.
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead.
Evil
Evil
Dead.
Dead.
Oh
Evil
no.
Dead.
Evil Dead.
I'm gonna go Evil
2.
Dead.
Oh.
Evil Dead 2 is good, but The Evil Dead really just set it up.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
really
I'll go the
set
Evil
it up.
Dead. I'll go
So,
Evil Dead. But
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead, Evil Dead, Evil Dead.
BK says Nightmare.
TK says Evil Dead. Okay. Nightmare
Evil
Reigns. It's
Dead.
BK. Jeez. Evil Dead for Joe. Very good. Easy win. I think so. I think it's an easy walk off. So where are they voting? Are they voting in chat or are they voting in
both? Vote
Both?
in chat, vote, and then I'd like people who are watching the replay to also vote.
Oh,
Evil Dead,
Evil
clean
Dead,
win.
Evil Dead. Yeah, Dub. I was with Dub at a con today. It's pretty cool. Good to see you.
Card Ace is Nightmare.
Really?
I'd like to have it up on as a
No.
poll on the channel too.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can do that. We'll do it. We'll put it up as a poll on channel. No problem. Nightmare. Cool.
Bruce Fire. So it's good.
Perfect.
It's kind of close.
Yeah.
Evil Dead squeaking ahead, but we've got
Well, the panel's all Evil Dead
Dead.
except Matt.
No, I'm
Well,
Evil
for-
Dead.
Oh, okay. So
Harvey-
the panel is all Evil Dead.
Mm-hmm.
so we got
So
Evil Dead.
Looks like a lot of Evil Dead. Evil Dead, Nightmare. It's split actually. Kind of. Ooh, Nightmare. What the? Nightmare started coming through.
Yeah.
Hi. Tell them hi, Matt.
So we got
For-
4, 5, 6, 7 for Evil Dead. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 for Nightmare on Elm Street. So Evil Dead's pulling ahead.
All right, sweet.
There you go.
Wait,
And then AOA votes for Idiocracy. It's our current-
Everybody's current timeline. I think I saw somebody living in a Walmart.
all right. So real quick, taking inspiration off last week's tax show where I watched them do a bastardized list of Saturday morning cartoons.
Did
I
we?
decided the only way to do cartoons, Saturday night cartoons, is head to head. You can't, I don't think you can rank them in a tier list and have it be very accurate. You got to do it head to head.
Hey, you know those guys over at Tech, the content creators that everybody takes the content from. Let's go.
Yes, I'm
What
aware.
we got.
Hey,
So
we're
tonight-
on the channel. We're allowed to.
Yeah. So again, with this one, we're
Rabbit
doing
Radio.
this. We're doing this the same way. We're gonna put a poll up, and also when I want comments on the replay and the chat to go, and we'll pick a winner next week. But on the very first episode of Saturday Morning Cartoon Wars,
you heard
I
it.
wanted to start off with Bobby's World versus Life with Louie.
Oh, ooh.
That's it. I'll go with Bobby's World.
Oh, I don't know. Life with Louie was. Geez, and Rabbit Radio. Life with Louie. I was too old
Well
for both of these, but I had a younger brother that would watch them, and I definitely liked Life with Louie a little bit better because it was more sarcastic. You know what I mean? Bobby's World was just.
Bobby's World. Bobby's World. Bobby's World. Bobby's World.
Bobby's World's crushing it.
Yeah, all right.
Louie.
Eventually, this better have Eat the Cat on it because that was the greatest cartoon ever.
Yeah, man, your girlfriend, she's fat.
Really?
Your Saturday morning cartoons. None of those pictures were Saturday morning cartoons.
It depends on where you're from, because they were a lot of them were Saturday night morning cartoons for me.
Ooh.
So
Saturday
like Life
morning.
with Louie and Bobby's
Bobby's
World were on
World.
Fox Kids on Saturday mornings.
Hey,
Life of Louie was underrated.
Very underrated, yeah.
very underrated. It was funny.
What the? Why am I getting this echo?
Yeah, because it
You got
sounds
a
like
lot
you're
of
in AM
static, bro.
radio.
Yeah.
Because you're being held hostage in a bed. In a garage somewhere.
Chariots in the lead.
No, Bobby World is in the
Johnny's off.
lead.
Oh my God! Prick this is over the corner, around the deck, and back. Then he goes. Oh my God! He's winning.
All right, well, again, you can vote,
And he's off.
vote
Oh,
in the poll.
Prickness. He's won the
Leave in
crown.
the
The
comment
crown's
section
won.
below if you're watching the replay of your votes for both Movie Wars and Cartoon Wars, and we'll find out the winner and the next contender next week.
Awesome.
And that's it. We're done.
Did Marco
Dude, you
want to
guys
play a
want to
game?
play a game?
Mark,
Play
wants to
game.
play a game.
Yeah, okay. So this is unfortunately the DC, but we're playing this on TAC, and I'm kind of hooked on it. If you don't mind, I'd like to share a screen. Is that cool, guys? You good?
Go ahead.
Dude, Harbin, we got to do something about that, man. We're not trying. We just can't. It's like definite.
And Harmon comes in with the nose.
Here he comes with the scratchy scratch and the scratchy scratch of the scratchy scratch.
Dude,
there.
I can't figure this shit out. I'm on my computer and I'm trying to get it working.
Is it a
All
bit?
right,
Are you doing a Barger bit?
I'm on StreamYard on my laptop.
Just to
Doing a Barger
point
bit.
out, I wanna preface what people stealing things. There's another show that I'm being told kicked off their show tonight, playing the same clip we did. So
Oh,
the
nice.
Barger shit is everywhere.
Nice. Well, whatever.
Oh.
The Barger's our clip anyhow.
Somebody who Kyle invited onto this show is also on that show currently as they're playing the Barger clip, who is being invited onto this show as we were playing the Barger clip.
I knew it.
So-
I knew
Me?
Brian told him no.
I'm here.
I invited Rich on.
Oh,
Rich.
Okay. All right. I don't know who that is, but that's fine. All right, here we go. So we got.
Caller.
Oh shoot. We got a little bit of time here. Ooh, I probably should have said before. All right, so I'm gonna click this, and when I say go, I think the point of this one is you have to. It'll give you a clue of who the character is. There's gonna be a list of characters underneath us. We got to shout it out who the actual character is. I kind of showed everybody already on screen what it is. We have 4 minutes to get 22 right. So here we
Okay.
go. First one is the apparent displacement of an observed object. It's not the creeper. What is this? Is hard as crap. This one was way easier the other day. I can pass too. I don't know what DC character this is. Anybody got anything? Does chat have anything?
It's like Dead Man Ragdoll. Parallax.
Nope. You guess it, you get it wrong. Okay. A large broad insect of the homeworld.
Cicada.
Cicada?
Cicada.
That's actually that's
Starts
literally
with a C. Marco.
All right. The language
It's
of
right there. You're right there. You're right there.
where?
It's right next to Batman.
No. It's moved. It's moved.
Oh, it's
Stop.
moved.
Stop.
Language-
Gypsy.
language of role.
Gypsy.
Gypsy.
This
Okay,
one
here
is
we go.
Gypsy.
Good,
with a
good, good.
G.
Here we go. An ideal human.
Superman.
Superman.
All right, sweet. All right, go. Day of Judgment or sentence.
Doomsday.
Judgment Day. Or Doomsday. There you go. Yes.
To signal by the use of light, such as car headlights.
Impulse.
Flash
Wait,
or impulse?
Flash. Could be Flash. Flash.
Right.
Let's see. Flash.
Playing card which does not belong to any of the four
Joker.
suits. Very good.
Yeah, good.
Playing a diamond or diamonds. Would be rock, ice, right?
No.
Ice.
Hang on. No.
It's ice. All right. A competition in which competitors are eliminated progressively. Knockout.
It's like a knockout.
Yep.
A breed of large, long-haired cat with blue eyes.
Parallax.
Right. No. Is it Ragdoll?
No.
I'll go to the next question. Next question or what? We got 2 minutes left.
Go ahead.
Next question.
Yeah.
Anything frightening but not really dangerous.
Creeper.
Creeper. Yeah. There you go.
No.
Oh,
A violent tropical storm in
Cyclone.
which the air goes around. Okay,
Cyclone.
Cyclone.
here it is.
Raven.
Okay. One who puts things through shifts.
A sieve.
Sifts.
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 Oh, gosh, that's weird.
Impulse or static?
Creeper.
139.
Do Creeper again. Let's do Creeper.
Really?
Yeah.
God, okay, Eddie Platt, who Stab puts out. Okay, who is this? I don't know.
Creeper. That's a Creeper. That one's a Creeper.
Workshop or factory that produces
Munitions. That's
Arsenal.
Arsenal, yeah.
A strong, often violent outburst, disturbance.
Impulse?
Impulse.
Nope. Fuck.
Impulse. That one's Impulse.
Yeah, that one.
British Army soldier assigned to an officer as a servant.
Parallax.
Nope.
No.
Not act. What the hell could that be?
Static.
A person or thing that ruins or spoils.
Riddler. Nope.
No.
Oh, the scarecrow was the thing a couple
Bane.
ago.
Let's do Bane.
No.
Sure.
Yep. Do
I
it.
think it's like, okay, we're
It's
gonna do Bane. Okay, good.
Oh.
A small old world songbird.
Robin.
Yeah, Robin.
A breed of large, long-haired cat with blue eyes.
Ragdoll.
Oh, it's a parallax. It is a parallax, right? Nope.
No.
Jesus, we got so many wrong.
Terrible.
Oh my
Dog
God,
shit.
we're bad. All right, let's try another one. God, we were bad at that one. That was just
I
terrible.
thought we were going to be better.
I thought.
Well,
I
I
did.
was I was just clicking buttons at one point. Skybox DC Master Series card. What is this? All right, we got 14 minutes to figure out some. Oh no, we got to name every card. We're not doing this. Nope. Backing out of this one. Nope. All right.
Marco. In case it's Marco.
What's that? Batman parodies, alter egos, DC character blitz, superhero supervillain couples by Image. Okay.
Reed Richards. Sue
Storm.
Storm.
Marco's got a.
Oh,
I'm gonna be bad. That's RICHE.
Oh my gosh, spelling. Do they count spelling against us?
You're supposed to auto spell it. Oh, I'm not doing this. It's gonna take forever. This is Psylocke and Phantom Max, but what's the couple's name?
Oh, bro, this is rough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's
no.
count this one. Because what's Phanto and Psylocke? I don't know.
what about
All right.
X-Men?
I didn't watch Did anybody watch Smallville?
I did.
I did.
Quit trying to call me, Hartman. I'm on the air.
Oh, there's 16. That's doable.
All right, let's go. Alter
Top
ego
left.
of
Top
top
left.
left.
Top left.
Okay. Power is Sonic Scream.
Bottom right.
Bottom right. Episode debuts.
There's
Siren.
more. There's got to be more pictures than this, right?
No, it's just these four, I think.
Oh, it's top right. Top right.
Right.
Nope.
No, bottom
Oh,
right.
okay.
Okay. Actor, actress, Alan
Top right.
Powers.
Bottom left.
Actor, actress.
Bottom right.
Right. Who's Lance?
Bottom right.
Really? This one?
Yep.
Yes.
I don't shit. Run.
Top left.
Victor Stone.
Bottom left.
Bottom left. Yeah.
Top
Power.
Top right.
No.
Actor.
Bottom left.
No.
Top.
right.
All right.
Bottom left.
Left. We got
What
four
the
left.
hell
We
is
get
going on? What are you
Top
guys
right.
talking
Right.
about?
What is that? Top right, you said?
Yes.
Left.
Top left.
Who's Arthur Curry?
Top right. Top right.
Bottom
Thompson,
left.
Bottom.
left. Hey, not bad. 14 out of 16. 88% better than 17.
Yes. You guys are good.
That's
at
not bad.
Smallville.
Path to who mixed up our comic collection? We had them so nicely, baby. That doesn't sound good. No, let's see what it is.
Top right.
I was going
All right.
to type in shit.
All right, ready?
Well-
6 minutes. 9 seconds. Nope, you're not doing this.
Really typing shit.
No, you typing shit. That did not go
Top
well.
left.
Or in comic book names. All right.
Gotta be a typing one.
What does it say? Dawn Star? Who's Dawn Star? Which one? Fuck. Oh, is it? I don't know. who
Number
Dawn-
2.
No, I think it's got to be. I'm gonna say it's the.
I clicked through the
Battlestar?
Starman. Which one? Where's Starman on this?
What are the rules?
Bottom corner.
This right here.
No, that ain't him.
Jesus, Red Star.
Red Star.
This
Yeah,
guy.
it's like
Left.
that
Yeah,
one.
that guy.
Nope. Starfire.
Top third.
Top third it is.
Right there.
Firestar, second, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it Firestar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starro, bottom, got that one. Star Scythe.
Sapphire. This is a the pink lady.
The pink one.
North Star is this dude. Star Lord is that guy.
Star Fox right there.
That's a better Star Fox.
Star Girl
Star Girl
is
top
on the
left.
far left.
Top far left. Okay. What else?
Yellow girl.
Dawn Star. Yep.
Battlestar.
This guy. What's our options? Battlestar or Starman? This has got to be Starman right here on the right. It's Starman. That is.
Yeah, that's Battlestar.
Woo! 92. Good job.
Nice.
Not bad, dude. You came through. That was
Thanks for joining us, Hartman.
my clothing.
He laughed again. Poor Arbid. He had a rough
Was-
night.
Oh my God. We're really
Middle.
good. No,
Right there, the
Yes.
boxers in the middle.
here's my dude, this
Middle.
one. Oh,
Boxers in
okay.
the middle.
Oh,
Yep.
oops, missed it. I hit the wrong thing. Hulk. All right. Which one's Hulk? The hat on the left?
Yeah,
That
right
one right
there.
there with the fist, the top
Yeah.
hat with the fist.
Scarlet Witch, which is
the
Here,
to
yeah, the
leggings,
leggings,
yep.
with their face on it.
Gamora
socks,
socks. Star-Lord socks.
Get socks too. All right.
Drax the Destroyer. He is.
What the fuck is he? What is this hat? What's the third hat over?
That's Doctor Strange.
Okay, we're gonna skip Drax.
Hawkeye is
Purple socks.
purple socks. Yeah.
Very good. Oh, Drax
Red-
is next to him.
Red Guardian is the hat.
Red hat.
Rocket
Rocket.
Raccoon is down at the bottom. He's got pants right next to Black Widow.
Oh, there it is. Thank you.
Thor is the bottom, socks.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Fury.
That ad blocker didn't work. Where's Nick Fury?
I think he's a t-shirt.
Okay. It's
No, he's
No
got to
one.
be. I think he's the hat in the middle.
Yes, he is.
That one.
no.
Nope, he
he's-
was
What?
just
Oh, is that him on the? Does that look like Loki to me?
That looked like Loki to me too.
On
Yeah,
that
I don't-
shirt.
dude. The game just blitzed out. So okay, here we go. We've got a minute left.
Spider-Man.
So which one? Spider-Man is here. Okay, I can't see anything else. We got to. I think we blocked the actual game instead of blocking the ad at this point.
War Machine.
So it's-
He's right
He's a
there. He's a
shirt.
shirt.
On the right.
Which one?
Right.
Right there. There.
Right there. Yep.
Black Widow.
Black Widow
is
is pants. Yep.
Loki's the
Loki
second
is the
hat.
hat. It's the hat. Yeah.
All right. I got to run,
Thanos.
gents.
easy.
It's pants.
Where you going?
I got to go pick up my daughter.
All right, later.
Captain America is a underwear.
He's in underwear. Oh yeah, there he is. Okay.
Black Panther is a shirt. It's going to be it's going to be the
Quick
There it
down.
is. Pants, shorts.
Yeah.
oh no, wait,
Peggy Carter.
okay. Peggy
Peggy
Carter's a
Carter.
shirt right there next to Killmonger.
Okay. 24
Killmonger
seconds.
is the shirt right there next to Peggy Carter. Winter Soldier is the shirt right there next to Nick Fury.
Can't see any of the things that they're telling us to do.
Groot is
He's got
pants.
right?
Yep.
Yep. Doctor Strange is the hat.
Okay. Ant-Man. That's
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. Yep, I can see it
How
now.
much time do we have? 6
Drax
seconds.
the
5.
Destroyer.
All right. Hey, we got it in. No, we didn't get it in. Yes, we
And
did.
then the last one is
The fuck? This
we got
how,
88%.
how did we get 22 out of 25? We got
We
three
did
wrong.
the Iron Man.
in time because it never showed up. All right.
Okay.
Well, that sucked.
Joe says he has a shirt that clearly says Nick Fury.
I didn't see Nick Fury. It looked like fucking Loki to me.
Click an MCU superhero team.
What the hell is this? Okay, the Illuminati. We got this is gonna be easy. They gave us way too much time. Wait, what? Where's the Illuminati?
Right there
Oh,
with Fandat. Yep. Guardians of the
Yeah.
Multiverse is going to be right down.
This one?
Dude, it's so
Yeah,
hard
Guardians-
to do.
No, it's the one with Captain Carter in the front.
Oh, okay. Yeah, got it. What
Guardians
if
of the Galaxy is at the very
Yeah,
bottom.
Yep.
Ravagers?
bottom. Right there.
Bottom. This one?
Oh
No,
no, the
it's-
Ravagers is up.
Next.
Secret
Warrior.
Warriors.
That's what we're doing here? Runaways.
Runaways is right there.
Avengers. Eternals.
Eternals.
These have gotta be-
Revengers.
It's
Yeah.
gotta be this right.
And then Secret
And-
Warriors.
Okay. Lame.
100%.
Dude, we finally got
Fucking
100.
All right, let's do one more.
Doctor or
find-
professor
What is this thing
or
about?
not?
Oh, it's too easy, and it's a minute. It's gonna be way too easy.
Patrick Stewart is right there.
Right there.
Charles Xavier.
You gotta say where.
Maria Rambeau is far right, top far right corner.
The bottom left.
Yeah.
Bottom
Mordor
right.
is bottom right. Peggy Carter is middle,
Bottom middle.
bottom middle, and top middle.
Look at that, 200%. I knew you guys had this in you. I'm just
Doctor or professor?
what?
Doctor or professor? Up.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, well, this one's good.
Good. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Ascending DC trivia. Can you pick the categories of DC comic trivia in terms of
Hello.
going from lowest
Testing.
Welcome
highest?
back.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
This fucking thing.
DC. Okay, hold on. I'll pull it back so we don't start right away. All right. What does this thing say now?
So we got to do it in a descending timeline.
You can pick a category of DC Comics trivia in terms of numerical value going from lowest to highest.
What is the point of like? What are we doing? Like, what is this game?
Oh, I get that. Okay. All right. You guys ready? Did you read them? So it's Detective Comics issue that Batman debuted in. Members in the original 1960s Justice League lineup. Main continuity characters to use Robin A-list. The title of DC 11 to relaunch New 52.
Yes.
And fans that
Oh, okay. So we're looking at them right now, and now we got to play the quiz.
yeah. All right, ready?
Yeah.
So is it 2010, right? Home Century
What is
for
it?
Booster.
I don't see anything.
Oh shoot! Did I not? I'm not sharing.
No, you
No,
are.
I don't see like a name of to what to guess.
Oh.
There's like a
Let me
name
stop.
to guess or something, or
No. I think it's like
Now you
on,
just-
I just went black screen.
yeah.
Black screens matter.
Yikes.
Oh, Jesus Christ! All right, let me see what I can do here.
Well, that was fun.
You said ascending order.
I
Can you see
wanted
it now?
Dumbledore, like Dumbledore, but that eats people.
Anyways,
Dumbledore.
All right, well, I guess I can't get it back up.
Oh, that was
that was a good show.
Well, thank you everybody for hanging out for our longer show yet at 3 hours.
Yeah, I was coming in for like 30 minutes.
Checking
Oh,
in
I
on
saw
us.
it. No, you tagged me in a thing.
I feel like you came on here, Marco, to watch what I say.
I actually didn't even know you're on here, but you won't be on.
I feel like
again.
I was saying some shit, and then you came on, and I'm like, oh no.
No, because I would have easily just done that. No, I really, you tagged me in something, and I was like, man, I didn't even. I texted you. I was like, hey, are you tagging me because you want me on? And I was like, all right, I'll go see what you're doing. So I came in to see what you're doing, and then
I always tag you, but thank you everybody for.
art
Oh, no.
thing, and I was like,
Oh, he
can you let
left.
me-
Who?
Remember we didn't do the dodgeball part.
The what?
So just remember that Sam's trying to get money to go to Italy. I know he's got shirts for sale. He's got
Oh shoot!
I want to go to Italy.
He's trying to get the dodgeball team there.
yeah, he's
I want
trying
to get
the
my
dodgeball-
team there.
We'll start raising money. So do we have links for that?
Yeah, we'll put it in there. Just send them to me after the show, and I'll edit them in.
Okay, we'll do that. So just remember to try to find where all that stuff for the dodgeball. Next week we'll do a double dodgeball for Sam. So until then, you guys have a great week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. There is the GoFundMe for Sam. Don't forget to, if you're watching us on the replay, to vote for Movie Wars and for Comic Wars or Cartoon Wars.
Yeah, don't forget to check out all the other great programming we have on the Renovision channel, like the Dark Side Crew tomorrow night, Tack Show on Wednesdays, all of Pete's stuff throughout the week, and then Jedi and Dom on Fridays. So
Mhm.
there's lots of good stuff to consume on the Renovision channel, as well as all of our channels across YouTube.
I believe you're coming on, Kyle. Correct on Wednesday. Is that when we do tech? Wednesday. Right?
Sure. Yeah, no problem.
You said yes,
I'll
like a
be
week
there,
ago.
Marco.
You said yes like a week ago, so I'm holding you to it. All right. That's all I got. Thanks,
No,
guys.
I'm always trying to come on.
All right, well, until next time.
We'll see you later.